need your consent because
Just
I'm
want to
gonna
say
be a
happy
brat.
to be here. Happy to see all y'all.
You're gonna
This-
deep voice me. I'm gonna be a
No.
brat. I'm so sorry.
I am half health. I just noticed.
I'm full health, but I'm
stitch-
down a few spell slots.
Yeah, that'll happen when you turn into a pit fiend.
That's besides the
Not-
point.
No, it's absolutely not beside the point.
That is 100% of the point.
He said that's the point.
I'm down a few spell slots, but I can heal if we need to.
I'll do that later.
I
Yeah,
don't.
it
It
I
didn't
don't.
save my HP like where I was
Mine
at,
didn't
but
either.
I believe that I was around half health, so I can put myself at half health if you think that was a correct statement, Kel.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I think I think me and Bub took most of the Bub and Kevin took most of the damage.
As
we-
per
we-
usual.
Yeah, we ran in.
That's your jobs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
That's
I'm
only
at
my
84
job
hit
if I
points
turn
currently.
into a
My
pit
job
fiend.
is to
Like-
stay far away, hide, and give big explosion for big death.
hell yeah.
That's what I do.
It's only my job if I
I'll
turn
just,
into a pit fiend.
I tell you what, this ring is going to be a problem.
I don't even know what
We're gonna
ring
be
you're
a
talking
brat.
about.
What ring?
Mm-mm.
I have a ring of fire elemental command.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
You do have one of those,
And
don't
I-
you?
And I have
Yeah.
I have a tattoo. That's all I have. Well, 2 tattoos, but one of them fucking is transmutation.
Oh yeah, you've got
Or
a tattoo
have-
of true polymorph.
Yeah,
I have a fireball just chilling.
fucking excited.
What are you eating? Love you.
Sorry, 2.5 fireballs just chilling.
She just came
2.5.
in with a mouth just full to the brim of Alfredo. Like chicken Alfredo pasta. And whispered in my ear, my mouth is full. And I
That's-
said, what is your mouth full
God, I
of?
love her.
And she said, Alfredo. And then she left.
That's it. That's all
Then-
you needed to know, babe.
Then
That's
she was
pretty
gone.
adorable.
Oh, also, yeah, I didn't tell you guys when we went live.
Of course we did. Yep.
We're not on Facecam, though. We're just on the stream starting soon.
But there are voices also.
Yes, there
Just gonna
are
point that
voices.
I do it muted,
I
but
should. Motley, I think you're going to have to fight Courtney for that.
what am I supposed to fight about? I haven't looked at our thing in a minute.
They said that she's
She's mine if anything happens to you.
Oh, I should probably update the stream title.
I was a little confused.
I don't play Magic in the Midwest.
I mean, if this is Magic in the Midwest, I am vastly underprepared.
So
As I should be
have a
running.
character ready.
And I have no idea what we're doing today.
Also, Susie's stats are crazy. If this is Magic in the Midwest.
Oh, goodness. Magic in the Midwest is fun.
Actually,
Hello
I
there.
do have a character
Hello
ready.
there. I think all of us have at least 3 characters on retainer.
Oh, I have way more
But-
than that.
I
But,
probably
yeah,
do
my-
not have 3 characters.
My character.
I have 3 low-level characters on retainer, but I do not have. I have currently 2 high-level.
I can pull some NPCs I've made.
I have a level 11 artificer, a level 8 warlock,
My dumbass will only have nowhere. I love her though.
a level 10 druid, a level 8 bard.
I've got a
level
15
7
ranger. I've got an 8 warlock. I've got
I think
honey.
the one
I've got a
I'm-
10 monk.
I think the
I
one
got a
I'm most
level
excited
5
about-
paladin.
My
I
most
got
exciting
so
one, 'Cause so, 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 so,
many.
one is my level 20 cleric. wizard, something else.
I
don't
have that
remember.
reborn. I've got that level 20 reborn sorcerer that I was a big fan of.
Yeah,
I got a lot of really cute ones in here.
I've got Father
I do
McQueen
have
who
a
can do
level
shitload of
20
damage.
goblin wizard.
I also still have like 3 other characters that are at a level that I could just adjust.
Yeah.
And I have
mean,
several characters. I have several characters I can't play specifically because I can't play them unless certain people are playing them with me.
Like the Clinkenbeard.
Like the Clankenbeard twins, or honestly, my level 15 ranger I can't play without your rogue,
Yes.
I think.
He's an
I've
assassin
got
rogue Gloomstalker ranger.
And I've got a level
Ooh,
10
hell yeah.
rogue that I can't play without Noah because
Oh.
you can't have Yodi without Dumpy. So
Yep. Don't be scugs.
Yup.
Dumpy Scugs.
Alright.
Well, dumper.
Well, I'm gonna, since I was so rude and didn't let you guys know when we were going live,
The rudest.
or standard practice, you know. We are now on face cams. Hello, world.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
I coughed again. I apologize.
Get your shit together, Cal.
I'm
Welcome
wow.
back, Game Daddy.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Just a baby.
It hasn't hit stream yet. There
I know,
it
but I
is.
see it.
But you still had to say.
I'm just a baby.
I do this.
Okay. So, welcome to Corvass. We have not done things with this particular campaign since a couple weeks before the kid was born. And so, because of that, I have prepared a little monologue to kind of refresh everybody's memory. Not necessarily detailed, but like, you know, an overview. So, welcome back to the ever-prosperous land of Corvass. Our journey so far has been a harrowing one, so let's do a little recap of where we've been. Our heroes met at the Glittering Fortress, a monument to the military might of the small folk. A free all-access pass was up for grabs, or all-access pass to the Harvest Festival in Orath was up for grabs. However, the tournament was cut short when the fortress was attacked from the sky by followers of the pirate god Esker. The group escaped after fighting through a field overrun with combatants and ended up in a small port town where they were greeted by a kindly old man. He regaled them with stories of the pieces of Pernor and where they could be found, and after a brief interaction with the captain, our crew found themselves in possession of a ship. After some high seas hijinks, our crew was boarded and subsequently taken in by Lady Evangeline, the pirate queen. Not queen, but the hot pirate lady.
Evangeline the Pirate Queen.
Absolutely. She confirmed that not only was the amulet that Rain was given an artifact of Pernor, but it was given by Pernor himself. The crew was then attacked by the Navy of the Red Order, the military of the Dragonkin. To avoid detection, Evangeline turned the ship they were on into a submarine and dove down deep under the sea. And headed towards the sunken city that I forgot its name. I'm sure I
Not
have
Atlantis.
Did I write it down? I bet I wrote it down.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of that place. Forgotten City.
Not Atlantis.
Not Atlantis at all. I've got my notes, but they're buried under things right now. But once they got to the sunken city, Rain discovered the truth about her parents and her true relationship with Pernor, and found out that she is the granddaughter of a god. So that's kind of cool. A mysterious crab also alluded to some sort of royal lineage in Addie's family, and while under the sea, the circlet of Pernor was also recovered. After escaping the Red Order, the crew made their way to the north side of the country and ran into their first major adversary, the Goat. a returned version of the first goat, the father of all of the goblinoid races. After defeating him, the crew learned of his brothers and sisters. He told them that all of the siblings had been brought back by some unseen force and would all need to be defeated. Their journey led them next to Faradon, the home of Addie's college. There, they met some professors, got some tattoos, and met a creepy old man who didn't say much, but just gave off vibes and pointed a lot. After collecting the Cloak of Pernor, the crew decided to make their way through Priya's forest towards the dwarven city of Tarak, where rumor has it the breastplate of Pernor is located. While they were in the forest, they were confronted by not only a green dragon, but one of the forest wardens. They were then tasked with defeating the wolf, another of the first beasts. With his dying breaths, he left them with an ominous message. The Harbinger sends his regards. As they reunited with the wardens, they watched as the shape of a colossal dragon soared overhead, seemingly headed straight for Percy, and that is where we are now. So, we have had, quite a run so far, but we're back. We're back and we're all caught up, and this is exciting.
Very.
But you guys just got done with your fight with the wolf, and you are now in Priya's forest, just kind of hanging out. You watch the dragon head towards Percy, and that's where we'll pass it off to you.
Pussy ass.
I proceed to take out 3 of my snow globes and smash them on the ground.
Dope. You have 3.
What does that do?
You have 3 fewer snow globes.
I don't know. I had 13 snow globes, and I just wanted to make it down to 10.
Yeah, so go ahead and adjust your inventory down to 10 snow globes for me.
I'm gonna
Fascinating.
toss 4 snow globes on top of that. Actually, unrelated.
Why do you have so many fucking snow globes?
I forget where we got the snow globes. I just have them in my inventory.
Terry,
Interesting.
Terry pleads the 5th.
I
I'm
think
not
you stole
sure where
them
I
from
got the
someplace,
snow globes,
didn't you?
but
I
we don't have
think
as
so.
many
I don't
anymore, so it
remember.
doesn't matter.
Bub's gonna hold up his staff like a baseball bat and be like,
I also have
Yeah,
3
yeah,
nutcrackers.
Terry will toss one.
Yeah, you definitely
Toss them
stole those from Christmas Town or something. I don't know. I don't remember you guys going to anywhere Christmas
Right.
related, but
Me neither. I'm like, what are these?
I guess it's the holidays someplace. So
I didn't take notes on that, so I don't know.
Yeah,
so
I got nothing on those.
Yeah, I'm fucking looking at my notes. I don't see anything about Christmas.
I have 3 more snow globes just in case.
Okay, just as a background lore for my self check, is Percy where I'm from?
No, you were from Faradon.
no, you.
No,
were-
I was
Or that's where you
studying
went
in
to school. Yeah, that's
Faradon,
where you
but
went to
my
school. That's
my
my bad.
hometown was Percy.
Yes, Addie's hometown is Percy, and that is where her dad is still currently residing.
But there's a dragon.
And there's dragon going
There's
toward
a
my home.
great big dragon shadow flying up that way.
Hmm.
I'm gonna cast sending to my dad.
Sick. What are your 25
Bear smart.
words?
oh shit.
Sorry, let me find my.
Just the dog from fucking String of Disappearances. Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Shit! Fuck! 25 words.
That was only 5, if you want to count those.
No. I was looking
6.
for where the spell is in my thing. So I'll cast sending to my father, and I will say,
Dearest Papa.
Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh fuck! 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 Oh shit!
God,
Hope these curses reach you in good health.
The hour is dire.
A shadow looms ahead.
shut up.
I was just going to let it keep happening. I wanted to see how far they went with it, honestly.
We gotta serious face this, guys. Things are happening. It's important.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
The
Defend the
shadow.
mistake.
Father. I am in Prius Forest. And there is
Dragon
a dragon
inbound.
heading directly toward you. Prepare the cities. Get out if you can.
I lost count, but we'll say that's fine. You get a message back in your head. Addie, I don't know how to do this, but I understand. Thank you. Love you.
Big boomer
Hanging
energy.
up now.
Oh my god. Ugh.
He's hanging up now.
That's how you see Addie react, is this. Okay. That is not going to go well. We need to figure out what our next step is.
Well,
I mean-
if I remember correctly, we just saw a big ass dragon, and I think we should probably go check and hunt that down.
I don't know if we're going to be able to catch up.
How?
Harry just
hold on.
nods and says dragon hunting.
Okay, so
Sure.
did we actually? So can we assume that we've rested since all of my stuff says is refreshed and I don't have all of those?
No one but you has rested. And you haven't either, but guess.
I have no. I mean, I can take I have full health right now. I don't know what we've done, but somehow I.
It was
like, I
literally
My
just
snow
the
globes
fight with the
magically
wolf.
gave you a long rest. Ooh.
Ooh.
You see Nipplezopple pops his head out of a tree and
Take like a quarter of health and a few spell slots.
Oh,
Nipplezopple
Nipple-
just pops out of a tree and snaps his
forgot.
fingers, and more seeds grow in your hands.
yep, yep.
The long rest seed.
So where
Yes.
exactly?
I get a
So
long
we're
rest
in the
seed?
forest. How close are we? Are we close to the coast, or are we like in the middle of the
No,
land?
you are.
I think we literally just are on like the edge of the forest, if I remember correctly. Like we are like leaving.
You guys
We're
are
going
actually,
to Zone 2.
Yes, and Zone 2 is the westernmost zone. So you guys are in like
Okay.
the first quadrant that you would have gone into in the forest. Percy is on the other side of the forest up a mountain. So you guys are like in the center of the northern half of Corvass.
Well, damn.
Sounds like we gotta take a hike.
Yeah. The Lord of Walking.
The Lord of Walking. I popped that seed
Yeah.
Yep,
and then
so do
Yeah,
I.
same. I'm definitely
Absolutely.
taking a long rest. Steve.
and then start walking. I wink at Mr. Nipples as I walk by.
He
Hey, thanks, Mr. Nipplezopple.
he kind of stops you guys and he goes, "Oh shit, what was his voice? I don't remember. It doesn't matter." He kind of stops you guys. He goes,
We don't remember either, so whatever
how
you do
far
is
are
what
you
it is.
"Hey, how far are you going? What's up? You guys look like you got a purpose."
Well, there's a
Gonna-
dragon.
Gotta climb a mountain.
Did you see that by
No,
chance?
I was in a tree.
Of course.
Fair
Yeah.
answer.
Oh,
Well,
That's
just
what
so
this guy
happens there's a
gets it.
big old dragon up there.
Oh no, I don't like
Oh,
dragons.
yes. So then we need
Yeah.
to do something
In
about it.
unison, Kevin and Addie. Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
Well, come here. Give me a high five.
Bob
give
flies over and gives him a high
Kevin
five.
definitely high fives him.
He's going to hold his hand up until all of you give him a high five. He has now
Yeah.
cast Tree Stride on all of you,
Oh, so
Hey.
and he says, "Follow me," and
Oh!
into the tree.
Ooh.
Well, this is fun.
Terry full speed goes into the tree.
You.
Kevin is right after.
You
Bub,
hear
who was on
Rain.
Terry's shoulder, also goes in the tree.
Yes.
You hear Rain mutter. Well, oh fuck, names.
This activity has awoken Kevin's monkey brain.
Dude, Addie's as probably the last one left. You just hears
Love
Rain
you, Q
mutter like,
McMoo.
"This is why I prefer the ocean. Fuck this."
Addie
And
reaches
follows
back,
into the tree.
yeah. Addie grabs your hand and goes in too.
There's water in trees.
You hear a like just a. Ugh.
So as you guys tree stride, you like in and out of trees, just bouncing towards the edge of the forest. And
So
I'm like,
tree
like
striding,
football.
we actually go inside of the tree.
yeah, so what tree stride is, it's essentially a teleport kind of deal. You touch any tree, and you can then teleport to that same kind of tree, I believe, within 1,000 feet.
Yep.
Even though I'm going into the trees, every time Terry's about to go into it, he lowers his head like he's tackling it. Like I'm
Kevin's
preparing for
entrance method
impact at full speed every time.
You fuck a
I
tree
hold-
to transport.
I hold my breath when I go in the trees, even though I know that I could probably breathe in there.
Yeah. You're fine.
Rain would do
Since-
the same. You just hear her go.
Don't you breathe
Since
underwater?
Terry's like ducking down and charging, Bub is just like pretending he's surfing and like riding the waves as he ducks.
Hell yeah. So you guys...
Addie is doing this fully like it's like a routine for her because she's done this with a druid friend. Like this is one of the things that they've practiced at university is like being able to do different kinds of spells and like so she's like this is fun.
So as you guys are tree striding around, you go for a while, and then you are stopped.
Stopped by.
Just you're stopped, like the spell ends,
Okay.
and each one of you,
I ram into a tree.
each one of you in order, feels a teeny tiny Nipplesopple hand go over your mouth. And then you see him poke his head out, and he kind of points down, and I need everybody to roll me a perception check.
Oh, I'm so good at these.
So
That's a
what?
nat 20,
Yeah.
my guy.
Nat 20.
9.
Got
I'm gonna
a,
go grab my dice. I'm gonna go grab my dice. I'll be right back.
what was so we got a 9, a nat 20. What'd you roll, Garrett?
A nat 20.
2 nat 20s.
Yay!
Nat 20s.
Bub, what about
Someone,
you?
Deceptive.
I got a
Someone
First
14.
roll
me.
back.
Someone roll for me while I go get it. I have
I will
plus
roll for Noah.
That's-
Dibs.
You
Go.
have plus. Okay.
He's got
That was another nat 20!
We fucking. Oh my god.
Okay, so
We
you have
see all.
3 nat 20s.
Danger.
Goodness
Two of them from the
gracious.
same person.
And Zach, you said 14? Cool.
Yes.
That's right by the 20.
So, Addie and Bub, from where you are in the trees, you look down, and you see, kind of ahead of you guys, on what looks to be kind of a path, you guys see 2 kobolds and a dragonborn, all wearing red plate mail. The other 3 of you, you also see these guys, but then you see 3 or 4 other groups that look exactly the same further out into the forest. And everybody go ahead and roll me a history check.
Nat 20.
28.
10.
8. Rain's very bad at history.
Noah?
17.
You looked so panicked as you realized that you were muted.
So,
Yeah, I was like, oh god.
So Rain and Kevin, you guys see these guys, and you're trying to think of where you've seen them before, but all you can come up with is it's kind of weird to see dragonkin on the mainland.
Right.
I'm pretty sure Courtney the player knows what Addie the character knows right now.
Well, all three of
Which
you
is
guys,
nothing.
No, it's everything.
all three of you guys immediately recognize these as members of the Red Order.
Yep.
Well, that's
Hargrim's
not good.
army.
So Nipplesopple points that out to you guys, and he kind of gathers you all together and brings you a little bit kind of to a lower branch where you're still hidden, but you can see more of what's going on.
How many were there?
Originally, you saw 4 or 5 groups of 3.
Oh, okay.
But now that you're at a lower vantage point, you can see that there are hundreds of Red Order knights in the forest.
So this is an army.
God damn.
Yes. And among them... Me every...
Yay.
with this jazz cat.
I know, right?
Among them, you guys see one...
Did you say Among Us?
No, I said among them.
Does.
You guys see one being standing just absolutely towering over the rest. This, at first glance, looks like it could be a red dragonborn until you look at the kind of scaling of the people around, or the dragonborn around him, and he is like 15 feet tall, 15 or 16 feet tall,
I like
The
that.
fuck?
and you can
He drinks his milk. God damn.
you can see that unlike the other dragonborn, this particular being also has wings. It's less of a dragonborn, it's almost like a humanoid red dragon. And you can see he's kind of barking orders around. He's also wearing full red plate. And everybody do either history or insight.
Definitely insight, please.
25 history.
I got a 17 history.
That's a 29
On insight?
They
on insight.
24 insights.
It's gonna be a dirty 20 on. I mean, they're the same for me, so I'll go history.
Sweet.
Well, it's either an 18 on history or a 29 on insight. So
We will start with the insight folks. You guys
Bad vibes.
immediately get the worst vibes from this guy. Like, not necessarily evil, more like kind of a righteous fury, a lot of self-importance kind of thing.
You know that anime moment when somebody looks at a character and they're like, "Oh shit, that person can kill me."
Exactly.
Is that what I'm getting?
Yes, 100%. And the two history
Hey.
folks, you guys both rolled high enough. You think back to wherever you first learned about the deities of Corvass. Addie probably from your family, and
Yeah.
Terry likely, picked up on the road. Whatever it is, the monks likely taught you guys about them. In every depiction that you have heard that you can think of, Hargrim matches this being to a T. Extremely tall, red dragon, wings, red plate.
I would whisper the name to Kevin, and I mean Bub would listen as well, but like I would definitely quietly say the name to him.
So that's what he looks like.
He was prettier in the books.
Yeah, looking at him from up here, he is kind of fucking ugly.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought his wings were gonna be like cooler looking, but whatever, you know. Even guys take what they can get. It's fine.
Addie is uncharacteristically
Boom,
quiet.
roasted.
Boom, roast.
You guys see Hargrim, like I said, kind of pointing and and shouting, and as you watch for a minute, you can start to pick out what he's saying. You can kind of hear what he's yelling at his guys. He's directing them to find something. And as it gets louder and more clear and you guys listen, you hear him say, "While my brother sits upon his throne, admiring his small folk, we will take what is ours and return me to the throne. Find the entrance to Tarak. Do it. Go."
No bueno, no
This
bueno, no
guy's
bueno, no
angry.
bueno.
That's crazy. I think they're trying to find the entrance to Derek.
Yeah, I think so.
Which
Sounds like it.
we're also looking for that, are we not?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
there's an
Oh,
artifact there that we're looking for. The
Correct.
let me see.
Breastplate?
Yes.
Breastplate.
Yep.
Rain is Nipplesopolis. Is that his name?
Nipples.
Nipples apple.
Yep.
Full
is
stop
he,
there.
He's still around, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Rain's gonna lean close to him. Any chance you know where that entrance is?
Please hold. Well, all I know is it's not here. I don't personally know. It's a closely guarded secret. There are a group of rangers and druids that protect the entrance. I can get you to them.
Yeah. Well, the options are us or them.
That
So that would be lovely.
Yeah, in case you didn't notice,
Fastest
there's a
you
big
can
ass army trying to get in there, and we would like to prevent that from happening.
I'll see what I can do. Hold on just a second.
That's what I like to hear, mister.
And all of you guys, you see Hargrim kind of stops and stands
Rain ducks.
and looks around, and you can see his nostrils kind of flaring and his eyes narrow a little bit. And everybody roll me insight checks.
That's a 28.
22.
I got an 11.
You said insight?
Yes.
We're
That's at
doing
18.
hot dice tonight. I got an 18 as well.
Nice.
I rolled an 18.
Cool. So, Bub,
I think I rolled a
guess.
17, so.
I'm just getting bad vibes, that's all.
you get bad vibes and you think he's probably looking for something.
Bub just whispers that into Terry's ear. Bub's like, you know what? I think he's looking for something. And Terry's like, yeah, he is, buddy. Yeah.
All of the rest of you, you see him sniff the air, and his face changes from suspicion to mild confusion And you hear him, he kind of mutters to himself, and he goes, "Familiar scent. Brother? No. Whatever."
Addie looks terrified.
Kevin is utterly confused.
Terry honestly looks.
Rain's gonna lean towards Addie
I
and
should
go,
look way more painted.
"Who is his brother?"
Not brother. Mother. My mother.
Wait. What?
Bub's head just snaps over.
Yeah,
Emotional damage.
Yes.
Mother.
Very
What,
emotional damage.
I'm sorry, you said mother? Am not being. Okay.
Wow.
Addie is
did
like
hear you had
frozen
some
and like just the
royal-
quietest you have ever seen her. Just
I did hear that you had some royalty in that lineage there. What's that about?
Rain's
Missy?
gonna lean towards Nipples, whatever. Yep. And she's gonna go, can we leave now and talk later?
He goes, "Yes, absolutely." And he taps each one of you again, and he goes, "You'll have Tree Stride with you. I will not be coming, though. Just continue in the same direction that you're going, and you'll hit a point where you cannot Tree Stride anymore. That is the edge of where my magic can take you. And that is the beginning of where the druids and the rangers will be."
And that's past. And she's gonna gesture towards the lovely army.
"Don't worry about them. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve."
Thanks, buddy.
Addie
and Rain's
look-
gonna like awkwardly like
Be
pat
careful
his
now.
shoulder.
Addie seems to like snap out of it for a second and just like gently touches Nipples Apple's cheek and just says, "Thank you so much."
Rain's gonna clap an arm on Addie
Kevin
and like, "We should go
gently
now."
touches Nipples Apple's nipple and says,
That was the strangest thank you I've ever received.
Terry,
I will not
That's being nice.
receive another one.
And
Terry-
cute, and that was just weird.
Terry just walks up and says, "Thanks, I'm not gonna touch your nipple," and walks away.
I sure hope you're not walking off a branch.
By walks away, I mean
and Tree strides away.
Tree strides away.
slams into a tree and goes.
Immediately slams into a tree.
I'm like, "Hey, I'm not gonna touch your nipple." Slams into a tree. Nipple says, "No, yes, you will if you want Tree Stride."
There, I think that'll be fine. But yeah, so you guys Tree Stride away, and as you are leaving the area, you turn around and you see clumps of Red Order knights just get sucked up into trees. You see some of them just get fucking launched. And that's
God, I love that guy.
yeah, that's kind of the last thing you guys see before you
Get him, Pananin.
Bananan. Yeah, so you guys Tree Stride again for more distance. You get to the edge of where he said you would. You get to a point where you're no longer able to stride to the next tree. It's almost like you get pulled out of one, all kind of in a line.
As soon as they get pulled out, Addie just like sits down and is like, you see her grab, she's always got like a big book, like her spell book is what you assumed, but there's like a whole bunch of other notes in it. She takes her book out and she starts flipping through things, and just like furiously, like, she seems like she's looking for something, but she can't find it. There's nothing that's gonna.
Terry's gonna put his hand on you very gently and be like, "Now's not the time. We got to keep moving."
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
is gonna keep moving to the wherever the Rangers would be.
Everybody roll a perception check. Perceive things for me.
Ooh.
Because Addie's super good at that. 5.
Addie, you're
Thanks.
rattled.
I'm rattled. I'm
Okay,
having a hard
16.
time.
Okay, Kevin tries to walk into another tree.
Was it a perception?
Yes.
I got a 16.
Okay.
I got a 25.
Okay.
I bonked my head.
Terry
Ray,
hot dog. I bonked
you're
my
muted.
head.
I got a 9.
Sick.
Yeah.
Right? I've got those special.
So
My bread.
Terry
Big rattle and roll, BB.
so Terry and Bub, you guys are the only ones who see. You see, there's this this like raccoon-looking thing almost. It's like a almost like a red panda that's just hanging out next to a tree. And then you also see standing behind the red panda, kind of tucked away behind some cover, you see just like half of a face, an arm, and a bow trained on you guys.
Bub waves.
Terry will just kind of like wave as well, and then like say in a loud whisper, be like, "Are you two the Rangers?" and point to the red panda and him.
You see the obvious ranger is like kind of taken aback, and he goes, "No, I'm a ranger."
Are you a tree? You're the one who sent me?
Who sent
You must be the druid then.
You see the red panda, just its head turns into a dwarf.
I was right, yes!
and he goes, "No, I'm the druid." And then he turns back into a panda.
Terry looks at the red
Color
panda
me
and goes,
mistaken.
"Aha."
I've
but,
never
Bub
been
just
so
holds out
wrong
a
in my
fist.
life.
Bub holds out a fist for a fist bump from Terry. It's like, good job.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
So you guys see the
Old strategy, Cotton.
Let's see if it pays off.
25 biddies. This person, the dwarf ranger, steps out from behind the tree and he goes, How did you know we would be here?"
We were
Aaron
sent,
Nipples told us.
and
That
Mr.
nipple guy
Nipples
told us.
Addie.
Yeah, there's a
And-
guy named Mr. Nipples.
Banana nipples apple.
How's Addie
Oh.
do it? Like Rain pats
Nipples
Addie
apple.
on the shoulder. Like, are you good? Like, you need you good to talk? You
She like
fixed?
she
Yeah.
shakes herself for a second and gets into talkie mode. We're just gonna dissociate for a little bit. We're cool.
Rain
All right.
kind of like shakes your shoulder and like nudges you forward of like, okay, the talk mode.
Hi. We were sent to you. This is the edge of where Mr. Nipples.
The nipple guy.
Pananin sent us this way through Tree Stride, and he said that his magic would run out right about when we would run into your territory.
We're looking for Tarak so that big old army there doesn't get in there.
You see
Hogrim's
the-
army is here, and we're looking to prevent them.
You see the druid fully comes out of the wild shape, and he goes, "So let's take this slow. Things that you said, Pananin Nipplesapple. That's a name that
Correct.
we know and respect. 2,
Good.
Hargrim's army. Let's circle back to that one just real quick. Number 3.
Why don't you imagine a
Um,
bunch of people ready to attack the city?
Not
No,
just any
we're,
people
we're
either.
circling back.
Lots of kobolds and
We're circling
dragonborn.
back. We're circling back. It's all right.
We'll get to
Yeah,
the
we'll
army.
come back to that. Yeah.
We'll circle
thing.
back to that. Third.
Banana nipple zips.
How do you know about Tarak.
That's the
We were
longest
Why
story
are
of
you
your
by,
in this area looking for it?
believe we were told by some
Because we were
guy,
directed here.
some guy named Pernor. Maybe he's a god to some people.
Does this help? And Rain's gonna like hold out her little amulet thingy. Actually, I don't. She doesn't have the amulet. She's got the cloak.
I just rolled history for this dude, and all of us have hot dice because that was an at 20.
Nice.
Gee, hot dice.
He goes,
Sheesh.
Pernor? That's his... Oh.
Rain's gonna
You're
like gesture
who
to her
he's
cloak.
been speaking about.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely, let's go
He's
see
been
him.
talking about it?
Hold on. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna have to circle back to that bit of information. Do you have any more points?
No, I don't think so.
Cool. Let's circle back to the army first.
Yes.
There's a fuckload of them.
Hundreds. And prepared and looking. They're on the lookout for this place. This is what they're searching for.
And a big dragon dude.
Yeah, we got an
so-
earshot of the man himself.
And if you
We're
didn't,
here for your help.
if you didn't fool me, then like,
and then let's just go ahead and jump to. I'm sorry, Pranor's been talking to you.
No, not Pernor.
Then who?
Come, we must.
Yeah,
go. We must meet him.
let's just meet him. Yeah.
I'm down to meet him. I just,
Let's
like,
go. Meet him.
Who?
Just a side note, Rain. I think I have the amulet.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. I remembered
Somebody
Addie
else
had the
had that.
circlet and I had the robe, and I could not remember who had the other one.
Now, on our way to meet this gentleman,
Cool,
is he
thanks.
nice?
Yeah.
Is he nice?
Okay.
Does he get us tea or anything?
Hang on. I had a name, but I forgot.
Is it rude to not bring a gift?
I do feel a little
Jerry
uncomfortable.
I feel like
driving
I should
empty-handed.
bring some chips or something.
Terry hands him a snow globe to give him.
Right. I was like, I've got snow globes.
Got snow globes. That's a gift right there.
I think you guys found those like in
Rain's
a
like
ship.
on his foot, like
under
right
under
behind
the
him.
water.
Like, I'm sorry, we're going. Like, what are we?
when we were in that
where are we
water
going?
adventure.
She's not
Um,
saying anything, but she's like a shadow right now. She's like, wait, what? And like, right there.
You guys see that the druid and the ranger both kind of turn on a heel and just start moving through the forest.
I'm with them like stick on shit.
Yep.
The druid wild shapes into a wolf, and the ranger whistles, and a wolf shows up, and he just jumps on its back, and you guys start running through the forest.
I'm going fast as hell.
So you guys run and run and run, and you see...
Just get out sprinting the whole way.
I want at least one of you to Jack Sparrow run.
Terry, done.
It's Terry.
Done.
You guys see this.
I go
looks
fast,
like what looks like a sheer rock face in front of you. It's got like moss growing on it. The trees kind of separate in front of it, and you see that the two wolves and the ranger run up to it and just go straight through it. Like,
I don't know, speak friend and enter.
Once,
Oh, lovely! Yet another reason to hate the land. And
Can I
Once
do
again-
a, can I do a
in,
quick
but, like,
arcana
hand
just to
first?
be like, this is illusory magic?
Terry-
yes, you can do an arcana.
Terry again will put his head down, prepare for
26.
impact, and follow them at full speed.
This is, with a 26, this is some illusory magic. You also get quite a heavy bit of extremely high level druidic magic.
Yeah, for sure.
So you guys bust in, or not really, but Terry busts in, and you guys see this is kind of like an entryway. Excuse me, kind of like, in a weird way, it's kind of like a welcome center. You see there are other rangers sitting in here. druids and
There's a
very
desk.
wild
Someone's
shapes.
answering the phone.
There's a little bar in here. This is kind of like the greeting room hangout, like
I
people
crashed
just came
it.
back from their watch kind of deal.
Please hold.
And
Slammed their accountant.
you fucking you decimate Martha. But you guys come in, and the ranger and druid that you came in with go up to the bar, whisper something to the bartender, and then you see him turn around and just fucking peel out of there. And then the ranger and the druid come back to you guys.
As Rain's like standing in the middle of the room, like, okay, what the fuck is going on?
I'm gathering.
Like, just like arms out.
We're all panting.
I'm gathering Martha's paperwork and apologizing as I help her up.
Angela
Why do we
Martin,
run so
head of
fast if we
accounting.
still gotta wait?
Because
I thought it was a rock. I didn't know. I
Because we couldn't
don't
be-
magic good.
we can't be out there with them out there. The city needs to be on defense.
Yes.
Fair.
So, just give me just 1 second. And the ranger turns around and he goes over to a couple other tables with other rangers, and he whispers the same, assumedly the same thing to them. And you see they also get up from their seats, grab their bows, and run through a door on the opposite side of where you guys came in.
At this point, Rain throws her hands up and like just crosses her arms and like stands in the middle of the room. Like, okay, I guess we're waiting.
Yeah, Terry's gonna be like, wow, like you can really just run through absolutely anything in these forests. That's insane.
The
The
Bub nods his head
trees,
and
the
points to
rocks,
another
you can
wall.
just run through everything, right?
Bro, like what? I used to think doors were the only method of going in and out, but I was wrong, and I acknowledge that.
Kevin goes and consults with Terry for a second, and he says, "Well, if you really want to test it, why don't you try and run through that wall?"
Terry
The
says.
wall Bub was pointing at.
Terry tells him if he does it, I'll do it. Same time.
All right. Are you
Funny
ready?
that I didn't even need to
3,
do persuasion checks for this.
2,
Bub gets down in like
Alright.
a sprinter
1.
stance on Terry's shoulder.
and I just sprint full on at the wall.
Same. Yep, Terry does too.
Bub is hanging on for dear life.
Full on at the wall.
Each of you takes 5 bludgeoning damage from running full
Okay.
speed into a rock.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
All right. I don't think everything
not all of them.
is run
It's not all
throughable
of them.
here.
They like hit the wall and Bub goes flying like a bug on a windshield and just like splats on the rock.
I
Did they
just
run
peel-
down a specific like tunnel,
I
or
peel
did
Bub
they
off the
like
rock.
run back through like rock?
No,
Velcro noise.
there was a door that everybody else has been going through. These guys
So if
went
Rain,
towards the
so
wall.
did everybody clear out, or just like quite a few?
Quite a few. There are some who are still they're finishing their drinks, and then you can see they kind of pick up their pace a little bit.
So if Rain
see
like
2 guys
goes
run
to the
into a
door,
wall.
like is someone gonna stop her? Like is she? So she starts walking to the door, like to like open it and peer through whatever hallway of like where the hell did everybody go?
So the ranger stops you, and he goes, "Get everybody, let's go."
Kevin's holding his head. Where are we going?
All right, let's go. And
Bub's holding his whole body.
I'm just openly bleeding.
okay, Trinity
Not
cannot
holding my
remember, but
wings.
Rain remembers. Which one of you does not like to be touched?
What?
I feel like
I
it's,
distinctly remember
Excuse
I
me.
patted one of you on the shoulder and it was a bad deal, but I can't remember
Oh.
which one of you it was.
I black
When
out.
when
I
Terry
black
rages
when I
out,
vape
he
sometime.
yeah.
Okay,
When
so
he's in rage, yeah.
so Rain's gonna pat Kevin on the shoulder and just
But
be like,
you-
"All right,
I-
I guess we're going this way. Let's go."
My body also physically changes when I rage, so it's not like you wouldn't know when I'm raging.
Okay, so
He
we're
has some
okay.
control problems when he's raging.
Yeah, it's either
No
on
touch
or
when rage. Shoulder pats fine elsewise. Perfect. Okay. I couldn't remember. I'm sorry.
So all of you guys,
He's gonna very usher everyone through the doorway.
yeah, all of you guys take off after the ranger, and he opens the door, goes through. You guys are running down a hallway, just kind of twisting, turning, and then once again you come up to a sheer rock face, and he just bloop.
The whole time, Rain is just muttering, "Fucking underground, stupid rock."
Kevin puts his arm up to the rock first before he goes through it.
Your arm
Gary,
does
one
go
thing-
through a little bit.
Addie just goes through.
Cool.
I put my head down.
Once
I put
verifying,
it
I go
and I
through.
run through like I did the other ones.
Right before it goes through, you just hear Bub. Oh shit!
Tries to duck behind my neck.
Just fetal position.
So you guys run through, and when you come out on the other side, you are greeted by a massive city, all carved out of solid rock. Different kinds of rock, different formations have been carved into statues of various dwarven heroes. You see there are like almost rings to the city, and sitting at the very top is a massive, what looks like a cathedral. And as you look around, there are lots, you see shards of these deep green crystals just jutting out of the walls. You see them laid into the ground, and the ranger kind of looks at you guys a little out of breath, and he goes, "Okay, so this is Drac. It's hidden because we like our money.
Where are we going? Come on, let's go.
We're going to the middle. We have to meet Belgeril.
Lead the way.
Belgeril.
Belgeril.
Beljuril. Belgeril.
Belgeril.
And he kind of takes off running again, and you can see he is on a beeline for the center of the city.
We take off after with
I
him.
stay on and
Yep.
like stink on shit again.
Yep.
Yeah, same.
So, as you guys get to, you guys get about halfway up the second ring, and seems like the whole mountain itself shakes. And as you turn around, you can see some smoke starting to come up from the room where you guys were.
Rain's just
Smoke?
like, how the fuck did they get here this fast?
The hell is that?
She gives you a very poignant look. What do you think it is?
Looks like smoke.
Oh, bub. Addie just pats him on the head.
My wisdom is not high.
Base
Cute little
Squatch,
guy.
give me a little while. We'll get there. So the ranger takes off again. You guys make it to like halfway up the third ring, and you hear explosions from behind you. And as you turn,
Oh, that's not good.
As you turn, you can see kobolds and dragonborn starting to flood into the city. And you guys hit the top. You are now confronted by this gigantic, it's absolutely colossal, this cathedral. It looks like the spire reaches all the way up to the top of the mountain. It's that high. And
Damn.
you guys, he motions for you to follow him, and he busts into the cathedral and immediately drops to one knee.
Like, will stumble over him, drops to one knee that fast?
Like, you see him...
Or...
You see he goes in and kind of skids to a stop, and then goes down to one knee.
I look up to see what he's kneeling at.
Yeah.
You guys see, perched on a mountain of emeralds, surrounded by giant walls of books.
Yeah, we are in danger.
You guys see this huge crystalline emerald dragon.
Well, hello there.
I'll give him a little.
I'll take a knee.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I'll give him a little kneel. You know what I'm saying? I'll give him
Yep.
a little one.
Bub hops off Terry
Real
and kneels
recognized
as
real
well.
around here.
Yeah, real recognized real. We show respect around here.
Can I insight the dragon?
Sure.
Is this Beljuriel?
Uh,
I'm assuming this is
you're
Beljuriel.
based on
24.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Definitely bejeweled.
This is definitely Beljuriel.
Addie does a very practiced bow specifically from court.
Yeah, Rain, like, bows but does not kneel.
In all of your heads, you hear, "Oh, that's fine. That's fine."
Oh no, it's okay. It's all good.
No,
It's all good.
They kneel to me. I have never once asked them to do that ever. Literally never have I asked
Isn't
them
that
to.
weird?
Harry,
That happens a lot.
Harry
I'll go
will
to dap up the dragon.
He's like 50 feet up in the air right now. Like, he's seated on top of a
I
platform.
can walk
that
on
has
walls.
everything.
Rain-
Though.
Is there a way, like, up to him to, like, talk? Or, like, is it
Yeah,
just, like,
just
this
get on
giant
my
room he's
shoulders
on
and
a
I'll
mountain?
walk us up there. I can walk on walls.
No, you see him, he kind of picks his head up and looks down at you guys. And then you see two giant clawed hands just... And he rests his chin on his hands and he looks at you.
I love him.
And he goes,
Well, that gives me
So-
my insight check.
I am Beljuril. I'm the Emerald Dragon who lives here.
Hello, Beljuriel. I believe you are under attack from Hogrim's army.
Oh, yes, I've known
Boom!
that. I knew that.
in the fucking distance.
I knew they were coming.
So, we're here for two reasons. That, and at the mention of Prenor, apparently your followers, city, whatever you want to call them, went crazy. Do you do you know something?
Oh, no, they weren't talking about Pernor. No, I've been talking to them about you guys.
About us?
So this has nothing to do with Prenor.
I've
False.
never met you
I'll get
before,
there.
sir.
You know about us.
I know
Yeah,
a lot about you guys because I'm really old and really strong, and I happen to be a psionic dragon. I can turn any pool of water into a clairvoyance pool. So, as soon as I figured out what you guys were doing, started
So
checking it.
you've been spying on. Okay.
pretty fun.
Cool.
Love to hear that.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
my favorite
So I
thing to
guess you
hear.
know why we're here. Do you
Really?
have it?
Really happy to hear that. Love to know that. That's cool.
Mhm.
Love it.
He starts in, as a matter of fact, and he kind of thinks for a second, and then you hear like third ring of the city starting to explode. And you see his demeanor instantly changes. And
Immediate attack.
he picks his head up, but he keeps it low, and he's got his claws here, and you see his giant wings unfurl from his back. And he kind of starts to step forward, and he floats down towards you guys. And in his back claw, you see he's got it closed. And Kevin, he reaches to you with his closed back claw as he's kind of hovering above the area.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of nudges you with it.
I
Evan's
hold my
tossed
arms
50
out.
feet.
You hold your arms out.
I do the general hand signs for up.
Puppies. Puppies.
The general insights for uppies.
He
Puppies.
opens his claws, and into your arms falls this bright blue, like deep ocean blue, sparkles breastplate.
Oh, lovely! And Rain starts
engraved-
trying to put it on you.
Engraved in the center is the crashing wave of Pernor.
Clothes! My
Rain is-
worst enemy!
Rain is already trying. Like, you are halfway in this thing.
Terry's like, oh, is he putting on a shirt? Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
I don't know about this whole
Listen,
clothes
buddy,
situation.
you're gonna want this one. I don't know what it does, but you're gonna want it. You like all the other, all the, you, just do it.
Get
Let's
off
go.
me.
No, you gotta do it.
So it fits, and Kevin, you feel it kind of mold itself to exactly your size and your body shape.
Ah, shit! Now it's stuck on me.
This is the breastplate of Pernor. Mechanically, Garrett, this does not count as armor, so your unarmored defense
beautiful.
is still in
Fucking
play.
beautiful.
Excuse me. It gives you a +1 to AC.
Like putting a shirt on a cat, exactly.
Exactly.
Yes.
And
Or a toddler.
Listen, Rain made that happen. Much fighting, she did it.
And it also lets you cast the Water Walk spell 3 times a day.
Ooh.
Doesn't function as armored. You said +1 to AC, and then
+1
water walk.
AC, water walk. 3
Yep,
times
Water
a day.
Walk 3 times a day.
Oh.
Nice.
And you hear Beldril in your heads. Take this. This is what they need. This is what they're here for.
Does it have 3 charges and it regains charges at dawn, like
Yes.
most items?
Yes.
Okay.
So he says, take this. This is what they're after. I know that I can't keep it safe here. The safest place is with you.
We after anything that completes the set, except for the
Trident.
Trident.
spear, trident. That's what it is.
We need the trident still.
But that's the last thing,
Oh,
right?
there's a trident. Okay. Okay.
And he,
That's the one that Esker stole that we have to take directly from his hoard.
yes. Beldril says, we will hold them here as long as possible. The city may fall, but as long as you are safe, then we haven't lost hope.
Mark.
Rain says nothing, but her face does. Like you can tell, like her face kind of falls. So just like
I give him
Oh,
5 snow globes.
fuck.
He gladly takes the snow globes, and they just kind of float up to back
May
to where
these
he was.
aid you in your struggle.
And he goes,
They won't.
He goes, through the door, you will find a staircase. Take the staircase, it will put you in Percy. Go.
You don't want us to help fight?
I cannot risk what losing
We
you guys
have-
would mean.
We have to go.
So
Let's go.
how far away is the army from us in this cathedral?
As you are speaking with him telepathically, you see the first waves of them start to crest the hill onto the 4th ring. So you can see them from where you are.
How many feet would you say that is?
Approximately 450.
Fuck.
Hmm.
All right, let's go.
Yeah,
Pull up the stairs. Let's
Where
go.
we need
If
to
he's
go.
if he's talking to us in our heads,
I want to wait
Rain's
for them to
gonna-
get like 150 feet away and fireball a wave of them.
No, we need to go.
Rain's, as they're moving away, what all, like, since he's talking in their heads, she's just like, what do you know? As she's like rushing everyone up the stairs.
You hear only in your head. He responds to you and he says, enough to make me a problem for them. And then he goes radio silent. And you guys hear the sounds of battle start. You hear him spraying them with his breath weapon and just in general being a badass because he's a like millennia old dragon.
I fucks with that. I like
We
this
running.
guy.
Hell yeah.
Save.
We getting out of there.
But yeah, Kevin's definitely gonna get Terry and the rest of them and try and get up the stairs as quick as possible.
I should
am
imagine you
definitely
keep.
faster than everyone.
Oh, you
Bubba's just
absolutely
flying
are.
straight up.
I've got 50 movements.
I think I get added on climbing, so I'm pretty good.
I move at 30 feet, guys. I can't go much
30
faster.
feet plus a dash, so 60
30 feet plus a dash. It's what you get. So sorry.
That's what Rain is too. Don't worry.
I'm
Imagine
minimal,
just
but not
me-
that much.
Pushing you all up the stairs, just like, go
Uh,
faster!
So as you guys are running and dashing,
Well, I'm
um,
at 50 speed, so I'm doing okay.
Hot.
you guys are going. You don't initially realize how tall the staircase is until you've been running on it for what seems like an hour.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This is why I hate mountains.
So
I hate
need everybody-
stairs.
I need everybody to roll me a con save.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm good at these. Con save. 20!
That's a dirty 20.
Got a 15.
Okay.
9.
That is gonna be a 19.
Okay.
Rain and Kevin are just like matching rolls tonight.
Yeah.
I rolled a 3.
Yeah. You also have now suffered your first level of exhaustion.
Fun. Conditions.
Can I
God damn it, Addie.
can I just
I'm
That's
sorry.
can I with her permission of course just pick up Addie and just keep going?
I'm still okay because it's my first level. I just have a disadvantage on ability checks right now.
I mean, I just like I could probably do this with no problem while carrying you. So if there's going to be a risk of you getting more exhaustion, this may be a
Also,
way.
you're slow. I'm slow too, though, so like that doesn't
Yeah.
really fix my issue. But
So I'll try to pick you up. If you wave me away, I won't.
I'll wave you. She'll wave you away.
Sounds good.
Cool.
She's very.
I'm fine. It's just
I'll-
I'm
I'm
a little
very
tired.
competent. Okay.
Terry will say, "No one said you weren't,"
I just-
and then run
I
away
just
from
haven't
you.
been running on a lot of stairs recently.
No one said you weren't competent. Running away.
So you
Um,
guys.
That wasn't an insult. I'm trying
Kevin
to help.
is gonna look back down the staircase and fire a fireball at the wall to try and block the way up.
Ooh. Okay. We're gonna have this. I'm gonna set this as a damage threshold. So in your one attack, it's a wall, so it fails its dex save, obviously. So go ahead and roll your damage, and if it beats a number that I have in my head, then I will say that you are able to bust some wall.
All right. 8d6. Let me gather some d6. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Six, 7, and 8. Gonna roll this all in one go here.
Do it.
A great sound.
God, it's one of the most cathartic sounds.
Yeah.
Just a shitload of dice.
Alright, so that's
Unless you're playing in a game with Brennan Lee Mulligan.
Then it's terrifying.
right there. 28, 32. 32 damage.
Noise.
You huck a fireball down the stairs, and you
Wow.
you are able to bust the wall. So now there is rubble on the staircase.
Sweet. I keep booking it up the stairs.
Cool. You guys run.
Ha!
for
That'll
long...
slow them down.
Wow.
You guys run for long enough that I need another round of con saves. Addie, I'm sorry, but oh wait, no. Yeah, because you waved
That's
him
a
away.
save. It's only ability checks are at
Got
disadvantage.
a
It's a save.
19.
I
I
got
got 17 this time.
I got a natural 20,
I got a
I
17
got a
as
21.
well.
which is going to be a 32 for me.
Sick. Yeah, all
Oh,
of you guys
fuck.
are good. Like, no issues. You're running.
Bub's
It
just
makes
flying.
sense that Addie is getting exhausted though, because
Oh,
for the
actually,
first bit of this,
I have
she's
a-
been pretty fucking distracted.
That would actually would have been another dirty 20 from me. And my
Whenever
last
Bub
dirty
starts
20
to
would
get
have been
tired, he just
21.
clings onto Terry for a bit, and then flies up again.
Dude, it's I just 32
Oh,
for
thanks,
concept.
sweet
I
salty
feel
Christ.
great. I haven't worked out like this in a minute. It feels really fucking good to be here. Hope everybody else is having a good time.
Yeah, my
I'm
quads
like
are
the
getting a pretty
cardio
good pump.
instructor you want to punch in the mouth.
Addie might be crying. You don't know.
Like, can we see the top or anything yet?
Yes. So as you guys, I am pulling something up here real quick. Oh, beautiful. So you guys run and run and run up to the top of the stairs. And it looks like another, it looks like you're coming up basically under the street. So it's just solid cobblestone. And as you guys approach, it starts to like pick itself up and curl open so that you guys can run straight through.
That's fucking neat.
That's cool.
And
And then it closes itself behind you, and you guys are now in the city of Percy.
Home sweet home.
Cool.
Addie, this does
Quick
not.
surrounding check.
Yeah, I'll let you know here. Addie, this does not look like your home. You don't remember. You don't remember this much of the city being in ruins. And you guys see,
damn.
as you look around, what was once a glittering red and gold city. Banners hung from buildings, everything made of white stone, is now tarnished. Banners torn from buildings, holes blown in buildings. You guys are kind of on, like I said, you came out kind of middle of the street, and you see in front of you is almost like a cliff face looking out over the rest of the mountain range. And then behind you there are a building on either side of you, and then it looks like this is kind of a business district within the city of Percy. So you see lots of kind of storefronts and buildings which at one point had windows in the front, but you see all of it is kind of destroyed. And
Rain kind of.
as you look out, you see shapes flying through the sky.
Do the shapes look like dragons?
The shapes look like dragons.
Cool. Rain's gonna like skitter to a halt and like just like look around a little wide-eyed and then look at Addie of like, where are we going?
Addie is just silently crying.
This don't look
I-
good, folks.
Rain's gonna like put an arm around her and just like, I know this is
Straight up, just like
It
anime,
never
just
hurt.
ocean tears, just constantly streaming. But
We
she's like looking
cannot.
around and like trying. You can tell she's like trying to shake herself out of it and having a hard time.
Bub uses
Rain's-
Mage Hand to wipe the tears away.
Rain's gonna like grab her face, and so like all she could like Rain's like in like not up close, but like just in her face and be like, "We can't stay here. We have to find somewhere safe. We will do whatever you need once we're there.
Motley says,
Can
Addie's
you
the
fireball
queen
those
and
dragons?
fight
Can
for
you
her.
do this?"
Addie's the queen, and I would fight for her.
We can fireball the
She
dragons.
appreciates that. I've got a lot of fireballs too. We need to find out where to go. Can I history check or something to find like or
Yeah, go ahead. And
Okay.
since this is your hometown, do it with advantage.
Rain's
Well, I
never
do love
Rain's never
advantage.
been here, right?
No.
Can I?
Bub just whispers to
Evan
Kevin. He's
definitely
like,
hasn't.
I don't think fire would work against those dragons.
I
23 for my history
Hey,
check.
fire works against some dragons.
I'd
Little
like to
weirdo.
perception
It's true.
check the dragons flying around if I can.
Yeah.
You remember that dragon we fought in the forest back there?
That's true. That's true.
Fire would have worked against him too.
We out here. I got a 22.
So with
It
your
is dirty. Not a natural 22 by any means.
so with your 22, you hone in on some of the smaller, what look to be the smaller dragons, and you see that as they're flying
wyvern.
by, you see that where there should be like webbing in the wings, there's none.
Okay.
Where there should be skin, there's none. All you
So
see
Oh.
is
They're
So
on.
these are undead.
Skeletal
Dragons.
dragons.
Yeah.
It's not Hargrim, it's the mother of vampires.
I will.
I'm sorry.
Hargrim
I-
on one side, vampires on the other. We're having a
I
great
will-
time, guys.
I will relay that to the group and be like, they're all dead, and point to the dragons.
Oh,
Bub just
Kevin will
looks
look
around.
up and go,
Hey, look alive to me.
well
Terry-
timed, Motley.
He said they look alive to me. Terry looks at Bob and says, "I guess we'll see, huh?"
Alright.
Addie, with your history check, you are fully aware of where you are in the city, and you know that there are a couple of places near you guys that you could go that would potentially be safe. One of them is there's a store that you used to frequent, and you know they have a great big like warehouse kind of room in the back, and you assume that would be safe. Also, Nina's house is around here. She's just a little further out. So I think they're alive. Cuts back to a pile on fire and dead dragons. Totally fine.
Totally fine. Everything's fine. Everything's totally fine.
Yeah, so you've got the store and you've got Nina's house.
I don't know where to go.
well, Addie, we're going to need you to make an executive decision here because I don't know
What
this.
are
city.
our options?
Nina's. We're gonna go to Nina's.
Okay, where?
Tonks the Phoenix, hello, welcome to the channel. Real quick catch up. This is Chronicles of Corvass. This is one of our longer form campaigns. These guys have been running around the city, or running around the country rather, collecting artifacts, trying to put the set back together because the old gods got overthrown and we don't like the new ones. That's a very, very brief overview, but yeah, that's where we were.
Currently in a being attacked city. It's
Yes.
fine. Everything's
City
fine.
under
just
siege
run
by
away from.
dragons.
We've just run away from a very very big dragon-ish army, and we are now facing an undead dragon army in my hometown. Good times.
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
But okay,
So what did your
so
coin
I
flip
will
say?
start to lead them to Nina's.
Cool.
Having a great time.
Oh.
I'm so happy to be home.
Tonks, I guess just a little more background so you're aware.
Excuse me.
Bub is a fairy. We're all level 15. I am a rogue sorcerer.
Yes. Real quick for the class. So you're
Monk fighter, Kevin. Also level
Water
15.
Genasi cleric, Rain.
Half elf, half Asimar, wizard sorcerer.
Human barbarian
barbarian fighter. Hell
with
yeah.
with dragon lycanthropy.
Yes. Dragon lycanthropy, which is fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys make your way over to Nina's. Addie, you would recognize the area. Nina's got... her family didn't have the most money. They were kind of like middle class. But their house was always sturdy. You remember that? It was well constructed. Her dad was a builder. And so he made sure that their house was very, very sturdy. And you guys go, and it is actually still intact.
Still attacked?
Intact.
Oh,
Intact, yeah.
sorry, brain.
Untouched from the siege.
Terry
There's a
will,
dragon just eating the ceiling.
Terry will make Terry will make sure that Addie goes first through the door, so we don't have to fight her friends.
They wouldn't fight you regardless. Anyway, she'll go
Even if they
first.
were
If just a-
vampires.
If just strange people ran into their house, you think they'd be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" Tease
In the
over
middle
here?"
of, I mean,
Can Rain
considering
make
that there
sure
are
she's,
dragons
like,
flying
a step
about.
in front of Addie going into this house.
Sure.
I know it's still intact, but she does not like. She's making sure Addie's visible, but like Rain is like,
Could be a field hospital in there.
Addie's squishy.
Yeah, you guys go in, or try to go in. The door is definitely locked.
I cast
Bubble
sending.
picket.
Rain knocks.
You hear from the other side, "Who is it? We don't want it."
Adelinda Canenta Minetta Serafina.
Oh,
Stops picking the
shit,
lock.
You're alive. And the door opens, and you see Nina's dad, Nina's mom, and Nina's little brother.
As Bub's connected to
I'm
the
sure
lock
they're
as the
very
door
concerned
swings in.
Right, he's like sitting there
Rain just
picking it like
rushes everybody inside.
Yeah, we just
Bub's
grabbed
in the
Bub
middle
from
of-
where he was trying to get into the lock.
Like, oh, hello, how nice to meet you.
Swing with
Hi.
the door, watching like,
this little tatted up fucking fairy dude.
This is season 2 of Chronicles of Corvass.
Don't you have
Yes.
devil horns tattooed on you?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
You
Terry-
see this grimy little fucking gnome wizard thing trying to like
Little
pick the
fairy.
lock. Yeah.
I just scoop Terry just as soon as the door swings open. Terry will scoop
Nah.
up Bub.
Ah,
throw
shit, they got
shoulder.
me.
Addie hugs the little brother first, and then everybody else.
They
I'm
all.
just imagining an Oompa Loompa if they were a SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah,
That's
that's absolutely what I imagine as well. Hashtag bless this mess.
They hug you guys, or Eddie. They hug you and they greet the rest of you.
Terry doesn't hug anyone.
Mess is just Bub.
not wrong.
And Nina's mom looks at you, Addie, and she goes, "How are you alive?"
Long story. What? Why do you think? What?
Well, we haven't heard from Nina
Since when?
since, well, it's been. When was the last time she called?
There's windows on like the front of the building, right?
Yes.
Rain just takes essentially like crossed arm, steps into the up next to the window, and just make sure she can peek out, but the windows are shut.
Cool.
Were they in the middle of like boarding up windows or doing anything like that?
Yeah, there is one boarded up window. You see the one that Rain is next to is not. But
I will take their supplies that they were using to do that and continue the work while they talk to Addie.
I will fly the nails back and forth to him.
Yeah, I just like will nod at the family, walk past, and just start boarding up their windows.
Sick. Addie, she looks at you and she says, It's been months.
Months.
I mean, we're
How long
used
has
to
it been since we were at
since she's in
school?
school. I mean, we're used to it being a week or so, but it's been
Right, but she hasn't sent anything, no messages,
Oh.
no letters.
nothing.
Months. And for player Courtney's reference, how long has Addie been away from school? They just saw Nina not that long ago.
I was gonna say we were just at the school.
The tournament was about 3 weeks ago.
Okay, and we were just at the.
And I
so
would have
we were-
seen Nina since then.
right, because we saw her at the school, which
Mm-hmm.
was
After the tournament. Would have
Maybe
been
she's just busy.
right just
A week
before
ago?
this. It's got to be like a week or so.
week and a half ago.
Something like
It's
that,
been 1 week since you looked at me. I'm angry.
Careful, we're gonna
Love
get
y'all.
copy strike.
Sorry, I do it too close to the original.
That's what I'm saying.
too close.
That relatively perfect pitch.
Addie, I saw her just at school just a week ago, at least. Yeah, it's been. Trust me, I got it. It was just a week ago that I saw her. She was all right. Is something happened? Did you get news of something happening in Faradon?
Well, no, we haven't had any news from Faradon. Did something happen in Faradon?
Not that I'm. Well, yes, but no.
We only
Ter-
know about what's happening
Kinda.
Terry will pipe up, and
There was a professor of necromancy who was up to some shady stuff, but
Terry will ask them if they've gotten any messages or anything in those 3 months from anyone else.
Well, no. Well, no.
Like, because if we know that Nina was alive, then maybe it's on their part.
We haven't
You know,
yeah,
heard
maybe
maybe
anything
they're
from
blocking
Harriet.
communication out of your
They were
city or
blocking
something.
communication so they could better attack, is what Terry will say out loud.
I'm sorry. Can you do that?
Lots of things are possible.
Terry will say, "Magic is real," and then just keep
Just have an army
Rain
of
just
people
gives you the
outside the
weirdest
city
sign.
just casting dispel on everything coming out.
No, I assume that there can be barrier blocks. If they do a huge fucking ritual, there's enough of
Right,
them that if they want
ritual
to do a
casting.
ritual around a city,
That's
and
fair.
they could have done it. At this point, it would literally be months, and we know they've been planning attacks for like way longer than that. So if
How
we
far
know,
are we from Addie's home?
Addie.
Well, your family's right here, so you are home.
Addie's home is a little ways away from
Yeah.
Nina's, but not inaccessibly far by any means.
Just want to know for my father.
Terry's down to head back out.
Well, but the sending to your dad worked.
The sending worked, but I don't know if Nina sends. I don't know if she uses the same arcane means to contact her family.
I just I also like maybe it was normal mail. I don't know. I just like if we know that Nina's okay, but I mean she didn't talk about not having communication, so I don't know.
Just saw Nina not long ago.
Or maybe she.
Well, that is inconsistent with what we know. Faradon is fine, and so is your daughter, apparently. So
Well,
Last
at
we
least
saw, there was some strange things happening in the city, but she didn't seem to be affected by them.
Well, that's
why I said apparently.
That's good. That's good. Addie, you should go check on your dad.
Yeah, I think so.
That part
we
of
would
the city got hit a little harder than over here.
Okay.
That's not good.
Rain puts steps away from the window and puts a hand on Addie's shoulder.
Terry, as soon as Rain steps away from that window, Terry boards it up.
Kevin walks up the wall because he can.
Wow. Terry
Wow.
acknowledges that Kevin's walking up the wall and says, Kevin, that's very cool.
Kevin will be upside down on the ceiling and say, "Yeah, I know."
Wow.
You give me a thumbs down, but since you're upside down, it's a thumbs up.
As soon as Addie will give them another hug, tell them thank you, and get everybody heading toward her home.
Do you know the safest way there? Is there like places we should avoid? Looking to
not like
the parents and then to Addie of like, I have no idea where we're going, but you know where we're going. I'm sure there's multiple routes.
It's not
Fast
it's
is
not
good.
like a harmful place in the city necessarily, but
Fast is good.
fast is good.
Bubble at like, do you know if there's any bad guys along the way that are still in the city?
Just the ones flying.
Dragons.
Rain just gives you a look.
I use more like
the little
foot
brother
soldiers
just
per
looks
se.
at, the little brother looks at you and he just kind of gestures around. He's like,
Just, dragons everywhere.
Bub looks down. Yes, that's the ceiling. Good job.
Terry will hand the planks and the hammer to the little brother or whatever, and just be like, "You're the man of the house now," and hand it to him, and then walk out.
His dad's right there.
the dad just lets it happen because you guys are like almost demigods at this point. You're so powerful. He's just like, well,
Sure, why
Okay.
not?
Before we leave,
I'm not gonna fucking
I leave
argue.
them all with a snow globe, and I say, "May this help you in your coming battles."
I hope you're keeping track of how many of these you have.
I now have 4 left.
Oh,
I have 3 left. That's why I'm
Traumatized.
not being so generous.
I had 15.
I
Sorry,
think
13.
you got them from the sunken city.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
that
we got them. They
they
picked
were,
them
like,
up from
in a
the
chest.
ship in the sunken city.
I've just been holding on
There's
to
like a
them.
gift shop down there or something.
Something.
Yeah.
You're like, I want 13 snow globes. Okay.
So yeah, you guys start.
Listen, we didn't buy these snow globes.
No, you just took them.
So you guys start heading towards Addie's home.
yep.
When we all leave the house, Bub is gonna go stealth just in case.
Cool. Roll it.
Okay.
Just for fun, I tried. Addie kind of tried to be stealthy for a minute, but I rolled a 6. So
Terry is not
stumbled.
being stealthy. I kind of want to test my luck against a dead dragon since I just fought a live one.
I got a 31 for stealth.
Rain
Kevin's
got
on
a
the same page.
21.
I'm just kind of walking.
Yeah, I'm broad-shouldered looking for a little dragon to fuck up. I'm like, damn, these are skeletons? That's worth money, bro. That's worth money.
So yeah, Rain.
Oh no, dead dragons.
Rain and Bub, you are successfully stealthy. Addie, you are not stealthy on accident. Terry, you are not stealthy on purpose.
Yep.
Same.
And Kevin is too.
Out here, some reckless boys.
Like I said, I'm just walking.
Happy to be here. Great day
Get
in
it?
the city.
That's why I did the voice.
I'm so tempted to just mute you.
Making my way- making my
I
way
would.
downtown.
Yeah.
Making my way downtown,
Wouldn't blame
walking
you.
fast. The faces
faces
of dead
pass and
dragons.
I'm homebound.
Yeah.
House is on fire.
Speaking of that, you guys start to
My home
approach,
is on fire, yeah?
where Addie's home is. And there are a lot, like 97% of the buildings in this area are burning or collapsed. Rubble everywhere, smoke, thick.
Big.
Addie, you look to where you know your home to be, and you see it in ruin.
I immediately cast sending for my dad.
You don't get a
I start
response.
yelling.
Addie's dad.
Does Addie? Do I know what house? Does Addie point?
Guillaume. His name's Guillaume.
Then I assume that's a yes.
Guillaume?
I will start going through the rubble of the house.
Yeah.
Jim.
Same.
Before he does that, I'll use Drew Calf and put out the flames.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll just start like taking large rocks and like moving shit that like normal people wouldn't be able to away from the house.
Cool. Yeah, as you
You
guys
watch me walk up to a stone and I just punch it once and it just.
as you guys are digging through the rubble, you hear what sounds like bone scraping across stone. You hear the crack and the movement of skeletal beings, and you see above where the house was, you see two heads, these skeletal dragon heads, appear over the roof line, essentially. And they look down at you.
Fireball.
And
Addie's on her knees on the ground. As soon as she cast sending and didn't get a response, she's just been despondent.
Fireball.
Yeah, Rain was just looking for.
Casting
Yeah, I'm
fireball.
just ready.
everybody roll
Do we-
initiative.
Oh yes! Oh thank God! That's
Deal.
what I was waiting for.
Fucking
My hand was
deal.
itching. I was like, I just want to run.
I got a 14.
I was like, on sight, I'm just gonna like hit him with my fireball.
When I cast Drew Calf, did that take me out of stealth?
Yes, it did.
Fuck me. Okay.
I rolled an 8 on initiative.
Oh, me too. So I got
18.
a 10.
A 19.
18 for Eddie, 19 for Kev, and what's my initiative? Cool. All right. Kevin, you are first to act.
Fireball
I
that
used
bitch.
fireball.
You see that
Deck save for me.
This is a giant two-headed bone dragon, right?
No, these are two bone
Two
dragons.
separate bone dragons.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and center it between them if
Cool.
I can.
Yeah, you hit both of them.
Start hitting stuff.
And you see that the fire has no.
Oh,
DM
Motley gave you DM disadvantage.
Motley, I'm going to honor that.
Just
but,
on your next roll.
on my next roll, because these two dragons are immune to fire. You see that the fireball has no effect.
Well, shit. I fucking. Let me see. Does that take a action or bonus action to use that?
It should just be an action, I believe.
Yeah,
Is it-
fireball's in action.
Yeah.
Yep. Even as the tattoo, it's an action.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so bonus action. I will make a. God, it's been a minute since I fucking used my monk. Give me a second.
Monks are so much fun.
Sorry.
Jeez,
Oh, I
Garrett.
get a second attack as a monk.
If
You get two
use the
attacks,
so-
but that doesn't count for if you cast a spell, because a spell is just an action.
Fine. I'll use my action surge and then use 2 attacks with that. How's that
Cool.
sound?
That works.
There you go.
How far away from the dragons am I specifically?
Only like 30 or 40. No. Yeah, like 30 feet. I was trying to think
Wonderful.
about how high the house is, and it's about 30 feet tall.
Then I'm going to use my movement to walk up the house and start beating the shit out of this dragon with my bare hands.
Cool. Roll to hit.
Okay. I'm just going to roll both attacks. God, it's been forever since I played this character. Okay, so that is 15 and a 19 to hit.
Neither of those hit.
I'm sorry, you said a 13 and a 19?
A 15 and a
15
19.
Yep.
Neither of them hit, yeah.
19. Okay.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Cool. Yeah, cool.
Kelly Dragon catching these hands. Look.
And then I will use my bonus action to disengage and use the rest of my movement, which I still have 20 feet of, to back the fuck up.
Hell yeah. All of that is fucking kosher. Addie.
From her knees, it
Stop
looks rude. From
No,
her
my
knees,
tablet.
it looks like a light has like taken over from the inside out, and she just like bursts upwards, and you see incorporeal wings made out of pure radiant light burst from her back. Her eyes are glowing golden as she shoots up 30 feet, like at an angle. So she wants to get kind of so that she can get both dragons in a line for herself. Not necessarily like direct, but just so that she can get both of them. And then I'm going to use, that is my ability of Radiant Soul. So I have a flying speed of 30, and I can deal an additional 15 in radiant damage to a target per turn.
Cool.
And then I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to quicken spell and cast lightning bolt at 8th level.
Jesus. Okay.
So that's 2 deck saves. DC 19.
One per.
1 per each. And their first roll is at disadvantage from Motley.
Yes.
I'll go ahead and roll my damage real quick here.
So with the DM disadvantage, that is a 7 and a 9, so they will both fail.
Hell yeah.
Wonderful. They both take 42 lightning damage.
Jesus. Fuck.
It's my only 8th level spell. So you see, it almost looks like this light is just like you've seen Addie in the process of breaking over the last 2 hours of just breaking and then trying to get herself back together, and then breaking and then trying to get herself back together, breaking, trying to get herself back together. She got here, she's broken, and now everything is just bursting out from her. So you see all this radiant light bursting out, and you see it doesn't even look like she's casting a spell the way it usually does. It looks like the lightning bolt just gets ripped from her, and this bright golden electricity takes over both of these dragons.
Yeah, they don't like that very much.
And she's up in the air, looking terrifying
Hell
and
yeah.
angry.
They said,
And that's
hey.
my turn.
They said, hey, I don't like that.
They said,
Hey, I don't like that.
Stop
And she
that.
says, you killed my father. Prepare to die.
hey, bottom 10 phrases right there. Not a big fan of hearing that. This is the dragons talking to you.
Yeah.
Bub, that's your turn.
Okay. After seeing that, Bub is going to fly up and use Witch Bolt at the 3rd level.
Bub tries to
Witch bolt.
Bub's like, wait, can I do that?
Will a 22 hit?
A 22 will hit. Remind me what Witch Bolt does again.
Witch Bolt is also lightning
Concentration
damage.
spell.
A beam of crackling blue energy goes out, and it forms a sustained arc of lightning between you and target. And they will take, at 3rd level,
3d12.
it's 3d12 damage.
Cool.
3d12 lightning damage, and then each of your turns for the duration, you can use your action to deal another 3d12 lightning damage to the target automatically. And then the spell ends if you use your action to do anything else, or if the target is ever out of the spell's range. I
Sick.
love Witch Bolt.
So,
That
yes,
is-
a 22 hits, so roll your damage.
It
I'm
is.
sorry, I'm having some emotional moments. You're going to have to
22
check in
damage.
later. Do you want some snuggles? Is that what you
Okay.
want?
Is that your turn?
I will also attempt. Can I like fly down? Is there anything that I can hide behind to go stealth?
Baby boy.
You can't really go stealth if you've got a crackling beam of
Oh,
lightning
it's sustained.
connecting
Yeah.
you to the other creature.
All right. I will just back up then, keeping the damage going.
Cool. So now it is the dragon's turns. There's one going at Addie, and there's one going at Bub. We will start with Addie. Those are both going to hit.
Shield?
What does that make your AC?
23.
Yeah. So with shield, only 2 attacks go through. The bite and the tail do not hit you.
Oof.
The 2 claw attacks do, for a total of 30 damage. Now we're going Bub. What's your AC, dude?
My AC is 21 with the amulet.
All right,
Cool.
Bubba.
So that is 1 miss.
You want some of this, huh?
1 miss, 3 hits. So the bite attack missed. The 2 claw attacks and the tail attack are going to hit for a total of 47 damage.
47, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Give me one moment. I have to roll something. So +1 to con, making that a 9. I am now a pit fiend.
God damn it.
Didn't that get taken away?
He reverted me back to my form.
Yes, I
Okay.
didn't.
But he couldn't take away the ability.
Yeah, I was just making sure.
Terry, do you have higher dex or does Rain have higher dex? I'm assuming Terry does.
What's
My
your
dex is a 15 + 2.
No shoes. How you doing?
Uncanny dodge, bitch.
You don't
Good
have.
chow.
What's your dex?
My dex is I'm not dex based.
Oh,
my
you're
dex-
strength based. That's right.
I'm con.
He's a beefy
I'm a
boy.
Dexty boy.
My dex is 14.
Oh, okay. So Rain, you are next.
Cool. So when Addie flew into the air, they're still up where they were,
Mhm.
or they're like in the air?
They are not in the air.
They're on top of the house.
They are on top of the house.
Oh, cool. So out of my reach. Fabulous.
No, they're
but
only about. I think I said 30 feet.
30 feet up.
I
The house isn't that tall, but it is
can
very
I
big.
climb the house? Is there
can-
enough rubble to scale?
Yeah. Roll me an athletics.
It is in ruins,
Yeah.
you know.
Roll me an athletics check.
Just my whole childhood.
Oh, okay. That's a. You gonna tell me what it is? That's a 19.
Yeah, you get up
Cool.
there.
Cool. So there, are we like above house, like essentially in sightline of others flying around now, since they're like kind of higher up on the roof?
Are you wanting to hit other dragons, or are you wanting to make sure that other dragons don't see you?
I want to know if we're noticeable by others.
To a degree, yeah. I mean, you do have a giant set of radiant wings.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna cast Call Lightning.
Okay.
That's why I wanted
It
to know,
happens
because
to
if
the
we
best
were
of
not
us, Addie.
visible, I did not want to cast this. But since we're already visible,
Yeah, there's light bursting
fine.
forth from my every pore.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast Call Lightning.
Cool.
Which, let's
I
see.
think that's Dexy saves, isn't it?
Yeah.
Should be, yes.
Everything
it is
within
indeed
a
dex saves.
10-foot circle, I think. Is it dex save?
That is one pass, one fail.
Is a 10. That is 10 feet tall, 60 feet. Somewhere around a place. Each creature within 5 feet. So as long as they're within 5 feet of each other, they both get hit.
Yeah. One pass, one fail.
So cool. Let's do. So half unsuccessful. So cast this. Show me the points, please.
Emotional damage.
Fabulous. There we
Yeah, I wasn't anticipating doing this much emotional damage to Addie this episode, but
go. What?
You know, sometimes that's just how it goes.
It's just the way the news goes.
Sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles.
Okay, so that's gonna be 28.
Motley, sure.
Oh, go away. 28 lightning damage.
I believe you, I'm just
Ah.
spiced.
it is what it is. Is that 28 to the one that failed and 14 to the one that passed?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh. Yes.
Sick.
Yes. And then,
Sick nasty.
since she is close, she's also. I think this is a bonus. Let me verify. because-
Motley, I love you so goddamn much.
Fucking carrot
It
cake.
should be.
I said I believe you, I'm just spiced. Like carrot cake.
Someone has to.
Cool. So I'm also going to pick the one closest to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm assuming.
There's one of them.
Whichever one that is. Yep. And attack it
With your war
with-
priest stuff?
with a scimitar of speed
Ooh.
because I can do that as a bonus action.
Yes. Roll to heat.
So let's see. How do I just roll an attack? Nope, that's not it. Cool. 23.
That'll hit.
Fabulous. So that's going to be is it only this much? Okay.
Probably.
That's only a 4 damage. That sucks. That royally sucks. That's fine.
It gladly takes 4 damage. Turi.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna do
That's
something
fine.
kind of out of characteristic
That's
here.
What are you
You're
gonna
gonna
punch?
cast punch him in the face?
You're gonna rage.
So I'm gonna rage.
Or he's gonna meditate.
Terry's gonna take himself away from the stress. Maybe take a break, find a nice pub that's not destroyed. No, I'll rage. And then when I rage, I can move half my movement speed. So I'll use that to get closer and then just jump the other half to grab onto one of their faces.
I'm still here, but I'm gonna go dark for a minute.
I'm gonna eat nutty bars.
It's going to be...
Love nutty bars.
Love that for you.
Going to be
Is
a
Courtney?
dirty 20 for the first attack.
I'm still here, just going dark.
Thank you. Dirty 20 does not hit.
Okay, the second one is going to be a dirty 23.
That one will.
Oh, hell yeah. And then my third one is going to be a 28.
That will also hit.
Natural 28, that's fine. And then I will roll damage and see what happens.
What flavor damage are you doing?
I'm doing slashing and bludgeoning, I guess. I'm hitting with my claws and hands.
Cool.
Oh, one of them didn't hit, so only two of them hit. So the first two rolls. So it's going to be 24 damage, and then I'm going to have it roll 2 wisdom saves. It needs to beat 16.
It super does not beat 16 on either of them.
On either of them. Okay, so I'm going to roll 2d12 to add damage. And then it needs to use... and then that's going to be 16 psychic damage. And then it needs to use its reaction to attack a creature of my choice.
Okay. I'm assuming you pick the other one.
Gonna pick himself,
Again.
probably.
Again, I'm going to do a really surprising thing that no one expected. And I'm going to pick him to attack the other dragon. Wow.
That's
hot.
That's some pretty crazy stuff here.
You know, I like to do different things. You know, I don't just do the same turn every time as a barbarian. You know.
Yeah, he super hits the other dragon, bites the absolute mess out of it, and deals it 19 damage.
Cool. I won't use my action surge yet. I will. I'll just taunt it a little bit as I cling to its face. So eye socket.
Hell yeah.
Should draw a face on it with a marker.
Toss me a marker.
Bub tosses up a piece of coal.
Sure.
Harry just slaps the coal onto its face so it looks like it's celebrating Ash Wednesday.
Kevin, that's over to you.
Okay. So I'm going to... How close are the dragons to each other? I mean, they're fighting each other, so they should be like...
Yeah, they're on top of each other.
Okay. I'm gonna get close enough to both of them to where I could punch both of them. Cool. Probably uses about 20, 30 feet of movement to get there, since I moved 20 feet away from them last turn.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So I will engage with the one that just made the attack on the other dragon first. Or actually, no. I'm going to hit the dragon that just got hit by its friend first. I'm ganging up on that bitch. And I'm going to make my first attack on that dragon.
Depending on where you stand, you're flanking.
And that is going to be a 23 to hit.
That hits, and also go ahead and roll it at advantage because you are flanking with Rain.
It was a 23. Do I have to roll at advantage? I mean, I could crit.
I was gonna say, if you don't want to try and crit, Mr.
That's a
Hot Dice,
fucking nat 20. Jesus Christ.
Are you so glad you rolled that?
Take the advantage.
I almost didn't. Almost didn't.
Nice.
Yes, the nat 20 hits.
So, yeah, it's going to be a 28 with that. So my attacks do a D8. So that's going to be
And what? You do
15.
You do bludgeoning damage, right?
Yes. And I'm going to expend. I'm going to stunning strike the fucker.
Okay, so you said 15 damage. Is that with your crit damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Or no. It'd be. $22.
Sick.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you in on a little mechanical thing here. Some behind the screen stuff. These dragons are vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. So you punch it, and you just fucking shatter a chunk of its bone, and you actually deal it 44 damage instead of 22.
Well, I'm also expending a key point, and it has to do a con save for me. And my save is 13.
It passes.
Oh.
Boo.
These things they got hella con.
Take that bone, bitch.
I'm gonna double check that it's 13. I'm gonna look at how it's calculated real quick so I can make sure. Stunning strike.
I'm gonna drink my beer.
There it is.
You know what? I'll drink my beer too.
I will drink my apple juice.
Trinity, what are you drinking?
Water, because I have migraine medication that's still in my system.
Pay Squatch, I'll smoke to that. Hell yeah, my dude.
And Bub, what are you drinking?
Rum and Coke.
That's actually a 16 DC.
It does still pass.
Okay. Yeah, it's 8 plus my proficiency plus my wisdom modifier. I wasn't adding my wisdom modifier.
Gotcha.
Then I will use my second attack action to hit the other dragon.
Cool.
And that is a 22 to hit.
22 just hits.
Let me roll damage. Or I don't have flanking on this one.
No.
That's going to be a nice 16 damage.
You mean 32?
Yes.
Yeah, you punched the fuck out of it.
That is also going to have to make a con save for me because I'm going to expend another key point.
Yeah, it passes.
Mm,
I think a 29 probably beats your DC.
fair.
Just barely.
And then I will... I think it's 2 more key points for Flurry of Blows.
Yes. No. 1 more key point.
One
Just
key
one,
point for
yeah.
a Flurry. Yep. So I will roll those. And that is going to be another 22 and a 19.
22 will hit.
But I crit on 19s. I don't know if that counts.
You crit if it's a 19 on the dice.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'm stupid. It's been a minute, bro. I've been DMing, not playing
You're not
characters.
stupid. You made a mistake.
Um,
We're all about
okay,
positive
so-
self-talk in this bitch.
Fair.
We let ourselves be loved here.
That is a 13 damage hit.
Cool.
So
we'll take
26, I guess.
And is that your whole... That was actions, bonus action? Yeah.
Yep.
Ms. Addie.
Out here fucking these dragons up, boy!
So Addie is looks like she's almost being pulled toward the dragons by the light within her. She is going to land on top of the closest one, the one probably that just attacked her.
Mhm.
And she is going to cast Vampiric Touch at 7th level.
Depending
So I
on
will
where. I
roll
assume
to
that's the
hit.
one Rain attacked.
Yes.
So you're probably flanking?
Yes, so roll with advantage.
Okay, let me do that then. $24 to hit.
24 does hit. However, you see that the necrotic damage has no effect on the undead dragons.
But I can still regain hit points from it?
What?
It would have to deal
No.
damage.
It would have to deal
Right,
damage in order for
they're
me to take
immune
it.
to its effect.
They're immune to it. So I'm going to go ahead and use 2 more sorcery points to make that my bonus action. Take those away from myself real quick so I don't forget. And then I am
Quicken
going to...
spell.
Yes, to quicken spell. And then... That's my 7th level slot, but that's okay. Then she goes, fuck. And then I will use it's not gonna do much, but Word of Radiance. So that's a con save. DC 18.
Pass.
Okay. Then it doesn't take any damage. She just screams out and bursts into light.
The
And
other
that's
one
it.
The other one looks up and goes, "Damn, that's bright." After Addie is Monsieur Bub.
All right. So Bub, who is now a pit fiend, just kind of mentally communicates, just goes, "It's time to die," and flies up next to Addie, so he is flanking as well, and will use his multi-attack.
Cool.
So the
Let's
first
go,
one,
Big Bub.
Based off of where Kevin was Kevin's standing in between both of them, Rain's flanking
Yeah.
the one that Addie's flanking. Technically, you could get flanking on either one depending on where you landed.
I'm hitting the most hurt one. It sounds like. Correct. That is the one.
Sure, if that's what you want to do.
It is in order to have flanking, is that the one they were by?
Either of them you would have flanking on.
You'd get
Yes.
flanking on either one.
Okay, I'm just sticking with this one. It's a 27 for the bite attack.
That'll hit.
Okay. I also need him to make a DC 21 Constitution saving throw.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
I was waiting. That took so long.
That is a pass.
I kind of guessed.
Yeah, he's passing all of his fucking con saves. I'm like, roll a 1, damn it!
That is 18 piercing damage for the bite. There it is. This will be the claw, so slashing damage.
Okay.
It is a 26.
Yep. Yep.
That is 19 damage.
Okay.
The mace, which is a bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 19, so that one will hit.
Yup.
I'm not going to roll the fire damage since it's immune. That is a 18 bludgeoning damage with the mace.
Doubled to 36.
And then the tail attack, which is also bludgeoning damage, is a nat 17, so that will hit.
I like the way you work it.
Oh, take it easy.
That is 31 bludgeoning damage.
Doubled to 62. This dragon is not looking good.
Excellent.
Bub
We
will
got
just kind of
bludgeoning damage experts here.
yeah. Bub just kind of like kneels on it and pats its head. It's like, I told you, it's time to die.
You hear in your head, "For you," and I just rolled all. Since it's the dragon's turn, I rolled all of their attacks.
Real quick, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for both of them.
At the start of their turn.
Yep.
For what?
Fear
Or be
aura.
feared!
I'm guessing they're immune to fear.
They might be, but it's worth a shot.
They both save. They are
I
not
figured.
immune to fear, but they both save.
Okay.
Nice.
I rolled 8 attacks against you, Bub.
Yeah.
Oh god.
7 of them hit.
Nice.
So let me do some math here real quick.
Okay.
Calculator.
Like, focus on the tank!
It's crazy how much less attacks I get whenever he turns into a
Right. Yeah. I'm like, man, it sure is nice down here.
Yeah, it's nice. It's not.
I can just punch the rib cage and they're fucking with that guy up there.
That's what I'm saying.
So, Bub, between all of the attacks, you take 113 damage.
That is all, like, piercing, I'm guessing?
Piercing, slashing, bludgeoning.
Okay, I will divide that by 2, since I am resistant.
Fucking pit fiend!
That's fine.
We've got a Hulk.
Oh,
And that is their turn. So that is...
oh my god.
That's down to Rain.
Oh, lovely. I would like to. Okay, so that's. I didn't expect them to all hit him. Okay,
I
I
did.
guess. Yeah. I'm gonna use my Call Lightning as a bonus action, which. Where the fuck did it go?
Have you
That's
checked
a dex
your
save, right?
butthole?
Yeah, deck save.
Okay.
It is indeed a deck
You
save.
must
Oh my
find
god,
that
where did it
grandma
go?
up too. Ooh, I fucking
That will
got you.
also include Addie and Bub.
What?
That would also include Addie and Bub, since they
Can
are both.
the one
And probably
so
me, too,
not
but
the
I'ma
guy
just
so
dodge it.
because I can put it in a 5-foot radius, can I
Center it on me. I'm directly between them, and I'll just dodge it.
Get up, butthole.
You can also
our
just...
monk?
Yeah, he's
Yes.
a monk.
Just center it on me.
Yeah. I know it's
'Cause he
a
has
I am your
evasion.
lightning
I'm gonna
rod.
so I'm gonna,
He has
I'm gonna
evasion.
save it so that it doesn't hit us but hits Kevin.
Because he
Yeah.
has evasion.
Because
I'm
he's
we've
literally
had this-
directly between them within 5 feet of each other, so it should hit both of them.
Rain just kind of goes "Ugh," and does it.
You see Kevin gracefully, like a ballet dancer, just like
skip out of the
dodge
way.
literally every little strand of electricity as it falls down around him.
Terry just
Um,
yelled,
Alright.
"That's
and
my
this
brother."
should
Tiny
be-
Dancer,
That's my
give me your
brother.
dex.
Like a conductor, like, yes.
Good.
That's save.
Tony Danza.
Each of your turns.
Roll your deck save.
Roll your dex save, Tony Danza.
Roll your deck save, Tony Danza.
God damn it, Garrett, roll
this
the
is my
fucking
action.
dice.
That's you, Garrett.
What do you mean? I don't have to roll.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
you
do.
do.
Oh yeah.
Evasion
You
just
have,
says
if you pass,
you take
if
no
you pass,
I'll
you
just
take
take
no
half
damage. If
damage.
you
Yeah,
fail,
yeah,
you
yeah,
take
yeah,
half.
yeah. What's the DC?
My DC is
18?
18.
17 or 18, yeah.
Okay,
18.
because I got a 19.
No
Okay.
dammies.
Tony Danza, you're
half-
fine.
Damage.
Chill out,
half-
Tony Danza.
Evasion says he takes no damage if he would take half.
Perfect. Fabulous.
Yeah. That's why we did it.
Yeah. So you're gonna take 30 damage for those that did not fail, or those that failed the dex saves.
Considering they rolled a nat 1 and a nat 3, they're both taking all of that damage.
Yes, that's 30 lightning damage. And you said the one looked fairly hurt, right?
Yeah, I mean, neither of them are...
My money don't jiggle, jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle. For
so-
sure.
My money don't
Wanna dribble, dribble. You know,
Can I-
riding in my Fiat. You really have to see it.
You know,
Riding in my feet. You
you really
like
got
to see
to
it.
see it.
But they both have wings, right?
Yes,
Um,
technically speaking, yes.
do I? So,
headphones died.
Oh, Sam.
ooh, so I'm going
charging.
to bonus action, because that was my action. That wasn't a bonus action. I'm going to action hit them with my scimitar speed,
Cool.
which just pick one, anyone. Ooh, that's only a... Oh, come on, where are you? That's only a 20.
Yeah, 20 tings off.
Damn it. Okay. So, where is it? Where is it? Not a reaction. Limited use?
Let's get up, butthole.
That butthole.
So when I deal lightning damage, I can push a character 10 feet.
Yes.
And do I think... I'd love to just knock him off the roof, but he's got wings.
You still knock him.
Yeah, he'd probably catch himself. But can I like try to push him in a way that's like gonna make him not use those wings?
Sure.
What do I have to roll for that?
It works.
It works?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Cool. I push him off the roof.
Yeah.
Suplex him.
I would love for him to fall that 30 feet.
Yeah, and he'll take, yeah, he'll take some fall damage.
Nice. Fabulous. Lovely. Okay.
Is that, is that your toin?
That is my entire turn. Action, bonus action, the limited, the semi-bonus thing. Okay, yep, that's it.
Cool. Terry, that's over to you.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm
My
gonna
punchy
keep
little guy.
No, you know, I think I might throw one. I think I might throw one of those punches I have. And I'm gonna miss. That's crazy. On
Just
seeing how
shadowboxing.
effective Kevin is, I'm gonna curl my claws in, so I'm just doing pure bludgeoning.
Sick.
Oh, stretch my leg.
That one's gonna be a 22.
22 just
that
hits.
Blessed. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Blanche is being very dramatic right now. I don't know if you saw that little streak, but that's going to be a 20. It's going to be a 28.
Imagine that it hits. Fuck.
Hell yeah.
Goodness gracious.
And
You
then
punch
that's
Cal
gonna,
through the dragon.
That's going to be a 19. So that misses. I'm going to action surge, so I'll just roll those as well.
Cool.
It's going to be another miss. That one's going to be a 27.
Yep.
And that one's going to be a natural 20.
Oh, hell yeah.
So that's 3 hits.
Yep,
Cool.
2 hits and a crit.
2 hits and a crit. Yes, sir. 7. So that's going to be 16 for the first one.
32.
15 for the second one. So
62.
31 total. Ooh. shit. And then for the next, I get to add, so it's 14, so it's 30. That's gonna be exactly 4. No, it's gonna be 38 for the last one.
Cool. So that takes you from 64 to 112. Is that right?
Yes.
Please.
64 to no.
And if
128.
If they're still standing after that,
He's not.
okay. I was gonna say they can
Fucking
do a
shattered all of him.
Heard I shatter all of him.
Yeah, he's super fucking dead.
Then, yeah,
Flies down off the corpse and just mutters, "Told you so."
I'll grab some dragon powder, but on my turn.
Cool.
Pocket sand.
Pocket
Bro,
sand.
they're kind of heavy, but you should definitely pick up the dragon bones. I've heard they're worth some money.
Well, I shattered it, so like I'll just pick up some dragon bone
Yeah,
powder. I'm sure I can flip that, bro.
If they're still standing, they're not.
And that's
Straight.
actually over to Mr. Kevin.
All right, I'm gonna punch the shit out of the other one.
The other one is not on the house anymore.
I knocked him off the roof.
Okay, I'm gonna go to where he is.
Oh yeah, you
How
can
many
walk
feet?
on walls and shit. Yeah, you get there.
Yeah, cool. I walk over there.
And I punch him.
All right, make some
Uh,
punches.
Yeah, I'm gonna make
Macho
two
Man
honorable
elbow drop him.
as usual.
Honestly, that's kind of what I picture is that Kevin just like off the roof and just.
People's
Well,
elbow.
See, I just imagine that
A
like
23 and a 14 to hit.
23 hits.
Okay. I will
Is that a giant bag of Sour Patch Kids?
actually, before I
Hell
make my
yeah.
unarmed strike, as a bonus action, I'm going to activate my Eldritch Claw tattoo so I can hit him from a little bit farther away.
Yeah, cool.
And then that also adds a damage die. So I'll roll my strike.
Roll your punchings.
It says
Um,
family size, but really it's just Courtney sized.
Feel that?
Heard.
Rip, 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 rip.
21 damage.
42 damage.
And then I will make him do a dex save.
He got
60.
a 12.
Well, he is stunned until the next round of combat.
Wait,
Whoop,
Uh,
whoop.
a dex save or a con save?
Oh, con save. My bad.
Yeah, con save, he got higher than that.
Yeah, it's 16 to save.
Yeah, he saves.
I'm sure he saves. And then expend another key point and use my flurry of blows for 2 more strikes against him.
Cool.
Another 23 and a dirty 20.
Again, 23 will hit.
Yeah. That's 11 damage.
Cool. 22.
Double to 22.
He's looking kind of rough. Not gonna lie.
And then I'm just gonna yell at him.
Sick. He bees a dragon at you. Addie.
Fair.
I'm just going over my spells and trying to remember what it's not fucking immune to.
Punch it in the face.
It would do literally 1 damage.
2 damage.
2 damage.
2 whole damage. I can do better than that with a cantrip. Guaranteed.
Well, he's immune to fire and necrotic.
Yep, and that's most of mine. But I do also have Witch Bolt. So I am going to go ahead and Witch Bolt that motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
I'll just do it at 5th level.
Just.
Yeah. 22 to hit?
22 just hits. 22 is the armor
That was
class.
so close. Okay. Ooh, that was a nice roll. 22 points of lightning damage.
He had 20 hit points.
Nice.
So Addie, you fucking lightning him straight into his undead dome, and then there's not.
She
a skull there
literally,
anymore.
like, having him already having fallen off the roof, she just like she's still glowing and incorporeal, and she just goes like this, and just a flash of lightning just like bolts him. He like convulses one last time and then just falls apart.
Yes.
Good. I can
Bub
make
will
myself
hop down to him and start pulling his teeth out and make a necklace of the teeth.
Yeah, that works. Sure.
That cough sounds like Heen from Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah, I'll grab a whole bunch of dragon bone powder.
Sarah, you really gotta stop thinking about Heen.
But
I feel like Heen haunts you.
Yeah, so you guys have officially defeated these two skelly dragons.
Skelly boys.
The skelliest of boys.
Addie flies back off the roof. Well, not really the roof, the ruin, back to the front. Probably right by where her front door used to be. And just gently lands, and all of the light just dissipates, and she just like crumples. And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself just for fun.
Cool.
Are we still on initiative?
No.
Okay. Did that how that's a 22 perception check to the surrounding area of, were we like hardcore noticed by anyone?
You don't
I'm back
see...
up to full.
Sick. You don't see that anyone is approaching. You don't see that anyone is really paying too much mind.
Fabulous. She'll keep the call of light. Rain will keep the call of lightning up for the remainder of the 10 minutes, just in case, but it's fine.
Cool.
So,
well, that was intense.
can she, so since she's on the roof, can she go through the house more methodically and like not try to obviously be looking for a dead body, but also looking for a dead body?
Oh, no dead body in here. Dead body in here.
Yeah, roll me investigation.
Fabulous.
Casual dead body check.
She wants
He
to
just check.
Oh, well, fuck.
We need closure.
Well, that's an 8.
With an 8, you do not find any
Uh,
visible
I
signs
will-
of a dead body.
I will start looking through the house like I was before. I'll start looking for a body or a person as well.
Cool.
Perception, is that what it is?
Investigation.
Investigation.
I don't know if True Sight will do anything here, but
Oh.
either with that or
It's
just
a
telepathy,
ruined
try to
house.
reach out. Can I sense anyone as well?
You don't sense anyone with true sight. You said you're trying with telepathy also?
Yes.
I
you
got
I would
it,
like
get
to
a ping.
vibe check my surroundings.
These are the hottest dice I think we've had in a long time. Because I just rolled a nat 20 again.
Jeez.
It's like 6 nat 20s in one session.
Yeah,
Bro,
this is,
like
this is
we're
ridiculous.
doing a lot of fucking nats, dude.
The
With
dice are happy to see us playing this campaign again.
Yeah, for real. We're gonna
They
just
missed
roll
us.
with your nat 20, you go to an area of the house that looks like it may have been like a stairwell to a basement.
Okay.
And you do find a body.
I have never seen Addie's father, so I wouldn't know what he looks like.
We have the same nose.
Being
I take after my mom, but we have the same nose.
Being a creature of grace.
This is Terry we're talking about.
And,
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just pointing it out.
Being really good at social cues, I'll do. Addie, come here.
Addie,
Oh my god.
dusts herself off a little bit, starts walking in, kind of haunted in her eyes.
Fair. I mean, I look sad and shit, but like I think we handle death differently. But yeah, I will just kind of step back and gesture you to where the body is, and tell you that there is a body in there that you should probably check on.
Do I have to roll?
No.
It's Dad.
It's Dad.
She looks down. And then she just kind of sits crisscross applesauce on the ground. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Sir, Terry will just sit down quietly next to you and not say anything. Like, give his presence, but like I don't think I'm the one who should give advice in this situation, so I'll just.
Eddie leans her head on his shoulder a little bit and just sits there.
Rain will put her hand on your shoulder and then leave and go back upstairs and keep an eye out.
Bub is also going to sit down and just stretch a wing and kind of like hold them both with the wing.
Addie, do me a favor and roll me a religion check with advantage, please.
Actually,
16.
Hold on. What am I this round? I'm a fucking...
With a 16, you hear a voice kind of echo in the back of your mind. And you know that it's Grandpa. And you hear him say, "Take him to safety."
Where's even safe anymore?
You feel compelled to look towards what would be the center of the city. And then you remember...
Nina's.
You remember Nina's.
Terry, can you lift him?
I do.
Rain?
Just to clarify, I lift him respectfully. I don't sack of potatoes. I lift him very respectfully.
Addie will call out for Rain, and if she doesn't can't hear her, she'll do a message cantrip. And
Rain very awkwardly like pokes her head around, like, yep, what do you need?
We're gonna go back to Nina's.
Okay,
Let's go.
Is there like a sheet or like a cloth around that I can throw over him?
Yeah, you're able to find.
All right, just so like there's a lot of emotional damage going around. I don't want her to see like her dad flopping in my arms every time she glances at me, so I'll cover him.
You guys go back to Nina's, and you are welcomed in, and Addie, they
By the time they get there, Addie's not crying anymore. She is. You can tell that obviously you can tell that she's been crying and also that she just got like completely torn apart. But she is very like, this is what needs to take place now.
Terry will set her father down on the couch, and then I will grab Kevin and do a perimeter check.
While you guys go out on your perimeter check, Nina's mom comes up to you, Addie, and she says, let's give him a proper send-off. And Nina's family, Garrett, you're muted.
You're muted.
It was a dumb comment anyways, but
So, Addie, Nina's family helps you give your father a traditional funeral. It's obviously short, it's improvised due to the situation, but a proper send-off he does receive. And
I mean, Rain will do like some of her standard stuff if she'll offer.
And Addie will do the traditional blessings of Preta.
Bub will stand off in the distance and pay his respects, but not get too close, since kind of demon.
All right, we're not there, right? So
no, yeah, you guys are good. So the ceremony wraps up, and her parents, Nina's parents, invite you guys to stay for the night, rest, and
while the city is still under siege, or were those the only dragons left?
Oh no, the city is still very much under siege. But you see Nina's mom and Nina's little brother kind of going around the house doing glyphs, different magic kind of protection spells on the sides of the house and on the inside, all four walls, and on the ceiling. And
Nina's an abjuration specialist. Her whole family does this.
Her whole family, well, her dad built the house, and her mom and her brother were the ones who built the abjuration spells into it. So you guys are safe for the evening if you would like to take a long rest.
I would love to take a long rest.
Yep.
Golly gee, would we love a long rest?
Before we long rest,
I'll be on first watch.
Rain will provide a hero's feast for everyone. Just as like a thank you for coming into our home, also like a part of the send off to Addie's dad. But there are added benefits of this.
Temp HP, immunity to poison, and can't be frightened.
You are cured of all diseases and poisons, just in case. You're immune to poison.
I'm no longer exhausted.
True.
That's true. You're immune to poison and and being frightened, and you make all wisdom saving throws with advantage.
And that lasts for 24 hours, right?
It's 24
hours after the food.
So I'll do it like right before we go to sleep.
You want to do it for breakfast?
Right before we go to sleep, it'll last till the end of the day tomorrow.
I mean, I could, but I'd rather do it for dinner because I get.
It's like a 7th level spell, back. And then you get your spell slots back, so that we can use it. We can use it. We can use it tomorrow.
Yeah,
but fair. She still has her big spell for tomorrow too.
Plus, like Rain would also do it because she's being welcomed into another home.
Yeah.
Like, and Addie's dad. So
how much temp HP is it?
It is. I'm assuming I roll this, so it's 2d10.
Yes. I said 2d. I was like usually 2d10, I think. God, I love Heroes Feast.
It's going to be A whole 9 points.
Hell yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
temp HP.
9 makes a difference for me.
Honestly,
like
2, that puts me at
20%
200
of health.
HP.
So you've got 9 HP until tomorrow night.
Cool.
And if we remember, and if she has spell slots, she'll probably start doing this during all
Every time we
major.
take a long rest.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah, so you guys go ahead and do your long rest.
Eat a lot of food.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Eat yourselves into a food coma. Nina's family does. And you guys fall asleep. And the night is uneventful. I mean, you hear the sounds of a city under siege, but the house is protected. You guys are able to rest. And in the morning, Kevin and Terry,
Yes.
you guys, while you are asleep, you hear in your heads, "You stink like me. Come
No.
to me."
No.
Don't like that.
Just those two hear it?
Just those two.
I don't
I'll,
think.
It doesn't wake us up, does it?
It can if you want it to.
Yeah, I'd like to react to it. If it wakes us up, I'll
Who's
just
on
kind
watch
of,
at this point then?
We don't really have to have watch. It's
yeah, because of the warning
Okay.
but I'll wake up, I'll look at Kevin, and I'll kind of smirk and say, "So do you want to?"
I don't know if this is the time, but he's calling.
I'll grab Demon Boy's foot and wake him up.
Pit Fiend?
What?
It's time.
I'm just gonna get really close to you and smile and say, "Adventure time, buddy."
I
And then-
smile.
I am going to try to sneak out.
Cool.
I join with this, obviously.
Cool.
Are you a
guys-
full sleeper or a trancer, Addie?
Full sleep.
I think I'm a full sleep too.
Also, Addie is having she's sleeping really hard because she cried a lot, so her eyes were dry, but she's also like having very, very awful dreams the entire night.
So the three of you, go ahead and roll stealth for me.
Mm-hmm.
Is it advantage since everyone's sleeping?
No.
No, but we have disadvantage on perception.
Actually, I rolled really well, so it didn't. It's all right.
Ah,
Oh, so we rolled perception?
Yes.
that
Oh,
is-
I got a 26 on stealth.
Cool.
I got a 19.
14.
Rain got this is at disadvantage. She got a 21. She rolled a
Nice.
16 and a nat 20.
Hell yeah.
Jesus.
So those three leave. They go to leave. And Rain, you can play it however you want, but you see them leaving. And Addie, you feel a hand on your shoulder shaking you awake. And you look up and see Nina's little brother. And he just kind of quietly points to the three leaving.
She casts a message cantrip and immediately goes, "Where are you going?"
I
I
can't cast it back, so you're not
Terry-
going to get a response.
Terry will.
You can reply to the message.
Terry. Oh, good. Then I don't even need
Yeah.
to turn around. Terry is gonna respond with, "We are solving the Pit Fiend problem. We don't want to go around this obvious and that destructive with all these enemies around, so we're gonna get Bub back to normal."
I don't think I believe him.
Roll insight, and Noah, if you are being deceitful, roll
I
deception.
I pass.
I
What'd
mean,
you roll?
I rolled a
Uh,
22 insight.
I pass.
He passes.
Deception?
I pass.
What did you roll? I just want to know the number.
I didn't roll and I pass.
He doesn't have to roll. He passes.
what?
That's true.
Look, just talk to the DM. If you don't believe me, I pass.
He passes.
Been in our starting kit.
I didn't hear it from the DM, so I wanted to know.
He just said,
I
He just
know.
said it.
He just confirmed it. That was why I was being a butt about it before, because nobody confirmed it. Okay.
Which one's leaving the door last?
Probably.
I'll say me.
Stealth.
What?
Oh, never mind then.
Kevin's last out the
Mine
door.
was a dirty 20.
Rain's
And
just
then-
gonna hit your boot and be like, "What? What the fuck are you? Where are you going?"
Can't talk. We got business.
Yeah,
That's not an answer.
If I hear you, I will say the same thing to you as I said to Addie. So I can roll perception if you want, but if you said it loud enough, I'll just say the same thing. I'll say we're gonna go fix Bub real fast.
Out there, are there if she peeks out, are there like shit flying around still?
No, it's pretty quiet in the sky right now.
Terry's gonna laugh super quietly and say, "Do you want us to beat his ass in here?
No, just don't go far.
We'll be safe." And then
Like, oh Jesus.
We'll be back. Don't worry.
Bub will
Well,
just
guys-
kind of like telepathically just say, they don't want to do it in front of the kids.
yeah.
Stay within visual. And
Yes.
Rain will just like get up and like stay near the window. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, whatever. Go fight it out in the street then.
Yep.
But like she's staying at the window, like, and like just go right out, like go down the block. then.
We're gonna
Whatever.
go away from the house because we don't want to draw attention in case we're fucking loud. So we're gonna go to
Right.
the other block at the very least. So we're gonna go out of your eyesight pretty immediately.
Bub just telepathically goes, I'm a screamer.
Terry stifled the laugh. Terry fucking.
What time is it right now?
It's like kind of early morning.
Like long enough for a long rest,
Yes.
or not long? Okay. What do we? Addie's safe here. Do you want me to just come with you?
You gotta stay with
We're
us.
already walking away. Did you ask us this before we left?
Yes, she's having
would-
this conversation before you.
I would tell you not to.
Whatever.
I-
Okay.
I would say that I haven't been able to practice with my brother in a while, and Bub and I wanted to fucking like test some shit out, and then smile at.
Cool. Don't fucking get caught.
I will salute at you. And
You
then
have like 30 minutes.
Yes, chef.
Yeah, we'll
Heard.
be back. Don't worry.
So yeah, the three of you, the boys, you guys start walking away from the house. You go to the next block, and then you go to the next block, and then you go to the next block, and then you go one more, and you see that there is a large clearing that has formed. All of the rubble has kind of been pushed away from the area. And you see in front of you an absolutely massive zombified blue dragon. And he picks his head up and he looks to the three of you. And he says, I see you've brought a third. That's fine.
Trinity is so pissed at you.
Once he says, "I see you brought a third," that's fine. Terry will respond with, "Do you not have an emotional support, Pit Fiend? That's kind of embarrassing."
I have hundreds of emotional support skeletal dragons. You always were a shit.
Now, don't you
Uh,
talk to
Terry-
him like that. That's my
Terry
brother
will
you're talking
smile and rage, and say, "I'll tell you what, I'm gonna shit you out later." Like,
Bub
listening
just
is
kind of like
easy.
chuckles telepathically and goes, 2 less now.
The dragon raises up a little bit more, and out loud. Addie and Rain, you guys can do perception checks because he is saying this very loudly. He says, "That is no way to speak to your grandfather."
Oh my
11.
dear lord.
What'd you roll for perception, Addie?
11.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Rain, you do hear that.
What is this? Does this voice like? So this sounds creepy.
It's a big booming dragon voice.
Cool. Rain, who has been waiting at like peeking out the window, goes, "What the fuck?"
Terry
And
will
just looks at Addie and goes, like, gestures to the door of like, "What's the chance that's them? Are you
Terry
coming
will
with me?"
Suppose we must.
Terry will respond with, "You were not dead last time."
Yeah, if you die and come back, does it really make
I
you our
swear.
grandpa again?
That's what I'm saying. Like I
We
want to
mourned
make
our
sure you're
grandpa.
actually our grandfather. You talk shit and get surprised when we talk shit back. Our grandfather wouldn't be surprised by that.
You see
Like, how do we
Veldora.
know you're you?
You see Veldora chuckles, and it's good to see you again. And that's where we're gonna end our session.
Fucking
What the
Veldora?
fuck?
Fucking Veldora.
Our grandfather.
You motherfuckers.
That was a wonderful session.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into the return of the Chronicles of Corvass. We will not be playing next week, but the week after, we should be on the schedule for that. Yes, so June 6th is when we will be back with this campaign. Do not forget to tune in tomorrow and Wednesday, and the following Tuesday and Wednesday for Cygnus and Magic in the Midwest.
Cygnus is probably going to wrap up after tomorrow.
Okay.
For this arc, and then it's going to have a little bit of a break. But Magic in the Midwest should be continuing for a few more weeks.
It really depends on how much food we eat, though.
I will be
It's
missing
true.
Magic in the Midwest next week as well, though.
Gotcha.
I'll be missing because I'm gonna be on that big ass boat for a week.
Yep,
so.
you'll be out of town. And that's just fine. Yes, Motley, thank you for putting the things in the in chat for us. Follow us on our social medias. Come join our Discord if you're not already a member. And if you like caffeine like we do, check out King's Coast Coffee. They are a dope brand. They've got dope shit, and we like
they
them a
pay
lot.
us sometimes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, tune in tomorrow. We'll be hanging out. It'll be a good time. We love you, and there is not a single good goddamn thing that you kids can do about it. Have a great rest of your night, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Hey.